Let's see. So
beat the pussy up. Beat the pussy.
Like nobody caught it, and so the episode starts with beat the pussy up.
Beat the pussy up.
All right. Not gonna do a crazy ass intro then. I'm gonna say, hey, this is the Terror Trio, and this is Drew.
I'm Micah.
And I'm Eugene.
He's drinking his Starbucks. We didn't want to. I totally screwed you over on that one. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. I was actually. There he goes. I was gonna cough, but I had to hold it in because I didn't want to fuck up your intro.
No, you're doing really well.
All right. Yep. Wow, what a great way to start.
Yeah.
Right.
So we are just kind of doing, like the theme things that we've been. I mean, last week we did the vampires, which we got a nice little history lesson.
Yeah, I'd like to apologize to everybody because I did not realize I rambled for about 20 minutes straight there.
Oh, Eugene and I realized it.
I think the apology should go to Micah, or not Micah, Drew and myself.
Yeah.
Okay,
For
Drew,
that?
I'm sorry.
Anybody else?
Eugene,
Through
I'm
that?
sorry.
Yeah. If anybody's just like tuning into the podcast later for the second episode, if you just want to skip in 20 minutes, that's totally fine.
I mean, if you want
It's-
a college, university type thesis on
what?
the history of
Fuck you
vampires,
guys.
then by all means, listen to the first 20 minutes of our last episode.
Yeah.
You guys are cunts.
And take notes, just like Micah did with his notebook.
Yeah.
You notice the notebook isn't here today?
Yeah.
I noticed that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
just,
sure I hit it on you anyway.
You bitch. I was looking for it.
Exactly. Just gonna real
shit.
quick slide this under here.
Oh.
But yeah, so we figured this week we would do some werewolf stuff, get the basics down. And I mean, who doesn't fucking love a good werewolf movie or even a shitty one for that
Which
matter?
I gotta really put over Eugene's shirt right now because
Oh,
you have
it's
the
so
slaughtered lamb. Now we have that in
Take it
like a plaque up in our apartment.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, it's
I love
little.
it.
It's
I
cool
love it.
though. It came with a creeper crate,
Yeah.
which
Oh,
is
nice.
a monthly little box thing, horror themes every month for women.
I love how you keep plugging stuff every episode.
So
we're not
have you
getting paid for
tried
any of that.
Starbucks peppermint mocha latte?
It's so delicious.
No, but the slaughtered
It's like
lamb
crack.
shirt is fucking sick.
Yes,
And I
thank
want
you.
it.
Hey, before we dive into the werewolf thing, I just wanted to tell a real quick story here, and that was last week.
Timing
I woke
this.
up. No, Drew.
There's
I
no
know
notebook,
you're
so we're
gonna.
safe.
I know Drew. As soon as I get started, Drew's gonna be like, "Oh fuck yeah, tell the story." Eugene,
Yes.
I did not tell you this.
No.
So I wake up at like 4 a.m, whatever. I go like take a whiz and I use my cell phone to kind of light the path and to make sure my stream is actually hitting the toilet and not everywhere, which it still does. You know how it is. You got the boner
I do.
in the middle of the night and you just pee wherever. Oh God, where's the toilet?
All over the place.
I
Yeah.
wish I lived alone.
Sometimes I wake up with a boner and I have to pee doing a handstand.
Oh yeah. Sometimes I just go in
Bad,
the
'cause
tub.
if not,
Drew
it'll just go
doesn't know
right in my
that.
face.
See,
like,
I didn't know that was a thing until I saw Me, Myself, and Irene.
Oh, that's after sex though.
Oh,
yeah.
The after pee sex.
I don't
Fuck.
have
Absolutely.
to deal with any of that. And
No,
it's
so
fucking
I,
great.
Thank God.
I have my middle of the night boner pee. I'm getting everywhere, and I'm lighting my phone up, and then I notice that I have somebody was hitting my my DMs up in the
yeah.
Instagram.
Oh, shit.
Linnea Quigley.
Come on.
That-
Really?
Linnea Quigley
fucking
legit
serious?
drunk messaged me in the middle of the fucking night.
No shit.
Yeah. So now Linnea Quigley.
This is true?
Drew and
Yes,
I
it
met.
is.
Drew and I met Linnea Quigley about 7 years ago in Pittsburgh. She was dressed like a schoolgirl, and it was great. This was a horror realm. It was wonderful. She was definitely drinking.
Oh, God,
And
yeah. And let me just say real quick that this was when Micah and I first started dating. So, he knew that I loved horror, but, I was in on a good hour and a half long conversation with this random nerdy dude about Full Moon Productions with Micah's what the fuck is that?
It's like it
What?
was like one of those moments when no, I knew it, but it was wild because it was like one of those I think that was like the when you know thing. Like, oh my God, I'm gonna marry this girl. Well, we met Linnea, and it was still like I said, we just started seeing each other, so I couldn't like put my toe in those waters of hey, let's have ourselves a threesome.
So you can't pull your dick out?
No.
Yeah. So I
No.
was just but anyways, Fast forward a couple years. Linnea Quigley is right across from us at Drew sells artwork
Thank
at
you, Eugene.
Comic-Con. And that was the Buffalo Comic-Con.
Yep.
Now, Eugene does security for these. And
Yes, I do.
Eugene
You
hooked
can't
us up.
tell. I'm pretty beefy.
A little bit.
He's thick.
So thick.
Thick.
So thick.
So,
Dumb thick.
so now, if you're listening to this and you don't know who Linnea Quigley is, think of
Turn this
Trash.
podcast off right now and fuck yourself.
That, or you could keep
Hard.
listening and just
With my
know
thick
that
dick.
thick. Wank. So Linnea Quigley was Trash from Return of the Living Dead. She dances naked. Like, if you don't fucking know who she is, I'm gonna go with Drew.
Yeah.
Turn the fucking podcast off.
Night of the Demons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers.
God, I love
Jacko.
that. Yeah, I knew you were gonna say
Yes.
Jacko.
Fucking
And
Yes.
we brought Jacko up to her, and she was just like, fucking Jacko.
I'm really mad that I didn't bring, because I feel like I'm one of maybe 2 people in the world that owns it on DVD.
Really?
Yes.
Ooh.
It has a
So-
wonderful, like, 5-minute shower scene.
Oh, I
of
know.
Linnea
I haven't
Quigley.
seen it in years.
Well, do
but
you want to borrow
yeah.
it? Because I have
Yes,
a fucking
please.
DVD.
Yes,
Alright.
please.
And I
If you
so
gotta
regret
let us
not
know if you
bringing
jerk
it.
off to it, too, by the way.
She actually also has a shower scene in, is it Witchboard? Witchcraft.
Witch-
One of the witch
Okay,
spin-off
Not
movies.
Witchboard.
Witchboard was the chick
was
from the
a
White
Witchboard.
Snake video.
Correct.
Correct. Tawny Katane.
Yeah.
So
Tawny
no, it was.
Katane.
I think it was the sequel to it or something.
She was in the
Because
sequel?
I have the VHS tape.
You're not wrong.
Again, I'm showing my age, but it shows like some like devil worshipping dude with a great coif of hair and a great beard.
Oh, they
It's a
took
drawing
it
of
off.
him, and then there's like a
Oh,
Polaroid
okay.
picture on the DVD cover of Linnea Quigley, just like a headshot.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, she has like one scene. She's like a secretary. She has one line, and then she has this long shower scene, and then she dies.
I
It
know
reached
what
a-
you're talking about, but I feel like I was so young
It's
that I
witch
didn't realize
something.
it was her.
Yeah.
Because I know when you say the guy with the hair and the sky, I know
Uh-huh.
what you're talking
Yep.
about. I've totally seen
Yep.
that movie. I can like see it. Well, that, and she was in which Christmas movie was it that she was in?
Oh,
Not Santa
not
Sleigh.
Black Christmas. Black Christmas?
Was it
No.
Black? No,
No. What's that?
No.
Punish.
I thought Punish was Black Christmas.
Yeah,
no,
she's-
she wasn't in Black Christmas.
Yeah, man. Yeah, she's
The
naked
newer
in it.
one?
No.
No, the older
She gets thrown on. He throws her on a fucking antlers to kill her, but she's topless in it. Black
She's
Christmas.
topless in anything. So that
Yeah,
doesn't
true.
really-
We're really not narrowing it down.
Doesn't really
Incorrect.
narrow it down for me.
Infucking correct. She was not topless in the slime ball
Bolorama. Yeah.
Yeah, they had other chicks nude in it, but not her for some fucking reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, way
I
to
still
go.
gotta catch that.
Way to let us down.
Way to waste your casting of
Yeah.
Linnea
So
Quigley.
Linnea, well, anyway, since then, Linnea and I will message each other on Instagram, and like she asked for like workout advice for her butt and stuff like that, and
I was at my table selling art across from Micah, watching him teach Linnea Quigley how to lunge, and I don't think
That's
I've ever
right.
been more
I
turned
remember
on
walking
in my
by,
life.
and she's doing air squats
Yeah.
and lunges and shit.
Which
I'm
is
like, what's
so
going
cute
on
because
here?
she's seriously she's shaped like an 11-year-old. Like she's this tiny
she's
little
what we
thing.
call a
I
morsel.
She is. She's small.
I
Yeah.
adore her. Like she comes up to my shoulders and I'm not a tall human being
Yeah.
at all. And she's just like this tiny, sweet little thing. And I just adore her
Yeah,
so
pretty
much.
she's
short.
fantastic. And we were on the Kickin' Ass podcast when Jesse said she just like she belongs at like every convention. Everyone should buy all of her merch.
Yep.
Like
She's awesome.
give her every
She's
like
amazing.
she's
Yeah.
absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
So we messaged each other back and forth. Like she messaged me this picture of in Hollywood Night of the Demons with Linnea Quigley like on the marquee and stuff. She was
That's
really
awesome.
proud of that. Well then like I'll send her like a meme here and there that I'll find of like her in and like but like
MBD.
this was like 1 a.m. And look at how awful the grammar is here. I've been all over working dogs are Gret missed them. That's what she said to me.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That-
I know.
That's
I know.
roughly translated.
So
Show me your
that's,
dick.
Like look,
Okay,
there's
hey
like an
now.
uppercase T in the Gret great. So like of course I respond with like a good morning. It's always nice hearing from you. I'm glad your dogs are doing well. And I didn't get
You
anything.
did. Good morning. Always
Yeah.
nice hearing from you. We have to get you back up in Buffalo. Glad your dogs are good.
Yeah, yeah.
You spelled your wrong, by the way.
Oh, did I?
Oh, she used the wrong
I'm
Don't
yours.
judge her. Don't judge her.
You-
Don't judge
you
her.
did.
Don't judge her.
Look.
God damn it.
YOU apostrophe RE. It's supposed to be
Oh, that's why she hasn't
YOUR.
responded.
That's why. Yeah, I know.
Shit.
I've been all
I wouldn't
Ivor.
respond to that.
Working
You know what?
dogs
No.
are Gret.
After
them.
her fucking grammar, I feel like she should respond.
Well, she
Is
left
she
you
trying
on
to say I've been all
red.
over, working like a dog?
Working like, oh my god, that
working
makes more
like
sense.
a dog.
Working like a dog. I thought she was talking about her dogs.
It's
'cause
either
she,
are great or
Yeah.
Well, she
I
rescues
regret
dogs
miss
too.
them.
Oh man,
No, I think
I don't
because
know.
she rescues dogs.
she does.
So
She
she has
rescues.
a bunch.
She
Maybe that's
rescues
it.
dogs.
Which
so.
is another reason why she's an amazing fucking human being.
No, wait a minute. She's in LA though, so you got that at
She's
1 o'clock in the morning, which means it was 9 o'clock at night.
True.
Her time.
Oh damn it!
So
But
it
she
wasn't-
And
probably
maybe,
wasn't a
like,
drunk
instead
test,
of the
although that looks
T-
like a drunk fucking
the T
text.
being an uppercase because the A is next to the capitalization button.
You guys are really bringing me down. I just want to say that Linnea Quigley messaged me in the middle of the night.
She
and
messaged
was-
you, which is awesome.
Yeah, but you see the whole like I'm like, oh yeah, middle of the night, Linnea Quigley hit me
Middle
up.
of the night here, not middle of the night over there.
True. It
was
Damn
prime
you guys
time over
just,
there.
You guys just really brought me down
Yeah,
with
that
that.
is-
Okay,
I just
werewolves,
bursted
right?
your
Hey.
fucking
On that
bubble.
note, well,
Yeah, Lon Chaney was a werewolf.
all right, Mike is the last one to go.
I am?
Yeah, you're gonna be the last one
Okay, dokie.
because you talk a lot.
Fuck you.
I mean, we need to talk though, because if we don't talk, then it'll just be
Can
dead
I
air.
whisper.
Can I just pick on him still? I'm not
You
letting
can
him
pick
go.
on him as much as you want. Are you kidding me right now?
Okay, well, I'm calling dibs first, real quick, because I have
Do
to.
it.
Obviously, we have to get it out of the way. It's the biggest, probably one of the biggest werewolf movies. I would go with Silver Bullet. For obvious
Yeah.
reasons.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, I'm
Yes.
fucking Gary Busey.
Yeah.
And
Is
he's
in it?
cocky duty as fucking
Oh
that.
my god,
Gary
he
Busey,
is.
Corey Haim,
Corey
the
Haim.
fucking weirdo dude who was in Twin Peaks and People Under the Stairs.
I
Yeah,
don't know his
yeah,
name,
yeah.
Did
but
he play
yes.
the priest? He's the
Yes.
one. He's the one who's a werewolf with the fucking
Yeah.
eye patch and shit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh well,
just-
spoiler alert.
Listen,
I know, I'm
It's
kidding.
gonna be
Good God.
spoilers every
Yeah.
podcast.
Every fucking podcast.
Not only that,
Because if
but
not,
like,
we're gonna be able to talk about anything.
true. Well, I
Except
feel like
Micah's
for
dick.
newer
Ooh, it is
stuff,
hot
we
in
can
here.
like give it a little bit of time. But if it's been like 2 months, then you can. It's just
Yeah.
Bruce Willis is dead the whole movie.
No, but that was awesome. I mean, that was a Stephen King, right?
It was.
Yep.
And it was like the practical effects. It was the like how they showed him changing that fucking werewolf scene where it's the dream sequence where they're in the for the funeral and everybody
Yeah.
turns into
The,
werewolves.
the
Like,
dream sequence is my
awesome.
favorite part of the
Terrifying.
It's
movie.
awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
like we used to watch it as a little kid because like every weekend my parents wouldn't be working, so we'd go to Blockbuster, we'd pick out some movies, and like obviously we'd go right to the horror section. And so that was one of the ones we picked out. And I remember just like the scene where the guy is watching, where the girl's dad is watching wrestling in the house and he's hammered on the couch and he's just like basically narrating it for them. And he just like stops and he goes, "Oh, it hurts my parts." And so like, you have no idea how often my sisters and I would say that to each other. Like, it was just so fucking ridiculous. And it's just like, yeah, again, the casting is great. The makeup effects on the werewolf, especially for
Yep.
like the time, because it could have been super fucking cheesy. Like,
Yep.
way cheesy, but it was so good. It was like, I mean, just having like, you kind of, I mean, it's anything with kids, like obviously this is a kid being affected and it's super like, okay, these adults aren't listening to me, which is 10 times scarier than
That's always so
anything.
nerve-wracking.
It is, because you're sitting there like, help this child. But then again, if any little kid came up to me, well, I don't know, I'm a horror movie fan, so maybe I'd humor them a little bit, but like, if some little kid came up to me and was just like, hey, well, no, because even so, like, I've watched kids before and they're like, hey, there's a monster. And I'm like, you're fine, and go to fucking bed. Like, it's just not like, it's seriously, like, I mean,
This
you
is where the
say,
Shadow Man tells me to burn things. Like, shut the fuck up, kid.
you're fine, go to bed. But no, it's seriously, like, it's just that terrifying thing where kids, these things happen to kids and there's no one there to listen to them.
Nope.
And because again, why would you? So they have to fight this giant monster all by themselves, which what child would fight a fucking werewolf? Like, he's amazing. Like, it's just so
One whose
everything.
And
legs
he's
doesn't work.
paraplegic on top of that.
yeah.
Parallel.
Paraplegic? Quadriplegic?
Quadriplegic.
What is he?
A paraplegic.
No, because he had use
It was
of
just
his
it was just his legs.
he had
didn't
use
work.
of his upper
Yeah.
torso, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So what
He
is
didn't
that?
Just
have use
para.
of his
Just para.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, is it pretty fucked up and just shows how stupid I am as a kid that when I saw that movie in the theaters when I was a kid, again showing my age, yes, I'm old.
Please tell me you were
that
telling him to get up and run.
After I saw Corey Haim in another movie After that movie, I was amazed that he can walk.
Well, he's such
I
God
actually
is real,
believe that he was a
everybody.
fucking.
such a
God is
brilliant
real.
actor. Is Corey Haim brilliant?
He's such,
You
yeah,
think
such a
of
good
some
actor.
of the greatest actors of our generation. You think
And-
Jack Nicholson, Corey Haim,
R.I.P.
like.
Well, and then even better, like Gary Busey just being the hammered uncle, aka himself.
Yeah, he was just being
Gary
himself.
Busey was himself that movie,
Oh,
and it was
yeah.
great. Like,
Well, himself now, right? Not
Yeah,
himself.
He was
back
he
then.
was that way then too.
I mean, he was
I
that
think he
crazy back then.
Yeah, he's always been
just hit
cockadoodie
it
fucking
better.
nutty as shit.
Cockadoodie nutty.
Cockadoodie nutty.
I
Put
like
that on a
that
shirt.
shirt. I'm gonna use that from now on.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Okay,
Cockadoodie nutty.
That's gonna be our intro from now on.
Cockadoodie.
That's it. Welcome, hi. We're the Terror Trio. Cockadoodie nutty. I like
But
that.
then, okay, so back on even like the twist with the fucking priest, like being in the
Yeah.
entire time. That's
Yeah.
so good because
It's
like
really good.
And his reasoning for killing the people was
Oh,
like, oh, she
yeah.
was suicidal. She
Yeah.
was gonna be damned, so I killed her.
yeah, he
Yeah.
you know the whole savior thing because he is playing God because he is a fucking priest and that's what they do. I mean, it could have been worse. He could have been molesting kids.
And then killing them.
Well, I mean,
Would you like to get molested by a priest or a werewolf?
werewolf.
Or a werewolf
Both.
priest?
Ooh,
Both.
That's hot.
Some
It
people
is
had.
hot.
There were
Yeah.
people that had that option. I
Then we
guess.
go back to
They-
the Harry Palms.
back to the Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Everything comes full circle.
Everything
here.
always comes full
circle.
circle. Yeah.
That one was a favorite, and then I do have to like. Obviously, I love the classics, but you got to shout out Trick or Treat for their werewolves.
Oh man, that's what I was
Yeah.
gonna cover.
Oh,
That's an
really?
honorable
I'll leave it
mention.
alone then.
No.
Wait, you were gonna talk about that
Let's
as
talk. Let's all
werewolf
talk about
movie?
it. Fuck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
I mean, we can.
Like first off, like the best part about the werewolves in Trick or Treat is that you like at first you're like, oh, okay, these girls are gonna be like damsels in distress.
Of course.
But the chick from True Blood is clearly gonna be the one that lives because
Anna
she's a
Paquin.
virgin. Anna Paquin.
Yes.
It's okay. And so like at first you're like, okay, these chicks are gonna get murdered. Anna Paquin's gonna survive somehow. But then
Yep.
it's like, wait a minute, something's up. Are they fucking vampires? What's going on? And then werewolves.
Yep.
That is actually like one of my favorite fucking transformation scenes.
Oh
Just
my
how they
God,
that
it
was good.
They
so
unzip
good.
their,
yeah. Like they take their like skin off and just like come out of it. The werewolves were really cool looking
that
too.
and like just that scene is hot.
Oh, of course. It's fucking
Fuck.
gorgeous women taking their clothes off and then unsheathing their actual skin. They're
To
like,
what song?
oh, fucking Marilyn Manson.
Mhm. Sweet
so
Dreams.
good.
Yeah. So that's like well, I feel like strippers should like get down to that. Not enough strippers strip to Marilyn Manson.
I couldn't
No,
agree
they
more.
stripped like Garth Brooks and shit.
I got friends.
Yeah, that's exactly what they stripped to. Yeah.
Well,
we
they're
were
nothing
at
but cowboy
we were
boots.
at a local strip club here one night, and the chick for our friend's birthday danced to Aqua Barbie Girl.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it got like such a big pop
Oh,
and big
yeah, it was-
reaction.
Oh, no
she
shit. It was
she
definitely the
came
song
up
of
to
the
us
night.
afterwards and was like, "Yo, I'm gonna fucking dance to that all the time now." This like the crowd went wild.
Oh yeah, yeah, it was great.
That's
But
awesome.
no, and then yeah, just and of course because it's like one of those like anthology movies type deals
Mm-hmm.
where it brings it full circle. Again, they have like the guy that plays the vampire, but then he's not. He's just the principal,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
and they kill him. Like it was just so good. And yeah, and, but
Who are
then
you people?
I know. And then you hear them howling in the background as the kids are taking the jack-o'-lanterns down
Yeah.
to the. Yeah, it was just
Does-
the Corey.
I'm not gonna lie. The first time I saw Trick or Treat, I did not like it.
Really?
I can see that.
I did not like it. It was weird because you know what? There was so much hype
There
and
was. Well, 'cause
fanfare
they
about the movie
didn't
because it
come
took
out
so
for-
long
yeah.
for it to come out. And
The
they were
first
talking-
trailer was in the
and-
300
yeah,
movie.
it was like
oh my
in
God. Yes, it
It
was.
was in playing in festivals and shit, and everybody was like, "Oh,
Yeah,
awesome
yeah.
Halloween movie! It's gonna be a new classic." Blah 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 blah. And then I first saw it, and I hated it.
Really?
I hated it.
What made you like
so
it?
much. I don't know. Repeat viewings, I guess.
Maybe.
Like the
No
first
shit.
time I watched, it, I was
Warmed
like,
up
"This
to
is
it.
fucking stupid." But I like the whole. Fuck, what's his name? The Pumpkinhead kid.
Oh, Sam.
Sam.
Yeah.
I like that whole story,
Yeah.
like, with him running around and shit. I didn't like. Maybe it's because I don't like Anna Paquin.
That'll do
That's
it.
understandable.
I feel if she were a bigger part, I'd
I
probably
didn't like the
have more of a gripe.
obviousness about how they all try to intertwine all the stories together.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
It's
somehow
just weird.
Sam connected them somehow.
He connected them
Like,
somehow, but
yeah,
you know,
they're all-
it was weird. Like, I don't know why. Maybe I just wasn't in the right headspace to appreciate it. But then I saw it like 2 or 3 more times, and now I like it.
Yeah.
Like, I like it a lot.
I'm still waiting for a sequel.
Supposedly they're making a sequel,
There was a convention where they like showed like a Trick or Treat 2 like teaser.
Yes,
But like
Yep.
there wasn't like footage or anything. It was just Trick or Treat, and then like the Roman numeral 2 popped up, or it was
Yeah.
just. I
Okay,
don't know.
well, remember how long it took us to see the movie from the trailer, as we just discussed?
Yeah, no
so,
shit.
I mean,
This was like 5 fucking years ago though.
Actually, did
like,
it ever,
that's
did it
about
ever
right.
get
Like, that dude,
released theatrically? Or did it just go
No.
right to like
It
DVD?
went right to DVD.
I don't remember.
I do. It went right to DVD.
Yep.
Because I couldn't
Well, like it's
find
not
it.
like who's the dude that fucking did Trick or Treat? I was, but he did Krampus, and like
Yeah.
I was gonna say Chris
he
O'Donnell.
did
That's
he
not
did
good.
something else that's like out, and
Probably.
like so it's like it's
Yeah.
not like the guy like doesn't have like studio or money or anything. I don't know.
Well, yeah, he probably just wants it to be good.
Yeah.
I dig that, and watching Krampus too. Like that's like you could. It's like the same like feel
Oh,
Of,
yeah,
like-
yeah.
of Trick or Treat.
Yeah. It's like the kind of goofy, hokey, scary, like
Yeah.
all of that in one.
I actually like that though.
I loved Krampus.
Krampus was fucking
Krampus was
awesome.
There were
fucking
so many
great.
people that shat on Krampus, and it made me so mad because I'm like,
Yeah.
it's a fun movie.
Yeah.
It was so
Oh,
fun.
stupid. The ending.
Yeah, no shit. Do you
Shut
think
up.
Santa Sleigh was
What
good?
was that?
Like, no.
Today I tagged you guys in the fan film for Voorhees.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
What,
And
the
then,
dick
like-
pics? Oh no, it's
and
something
then all
else.
I-
that was the private chat.
That was a private chat. Okay.
That's on the Snapchat, baby. So like, I tag Drew and Eugene in on the Voorhees fan film that's coming out, and I'm like, this looks good, but I guarantee it won't be as good as Never Hike Alone. And then
Never
like
Hike Alone
people
was
started
awesome,
fucking
man.
attacking me about like
really?
how much like did you not see that?
No, I don't pay attention
And
to the
I'm
internet.
like they like straight up like attack like yeah, one guy talking to himself the whole fucking movie, no body count, blah blah blah. And I'm like, oh my god, it was 2 people. And then I'm like, I love horror so much because this is the only genre where people will straight like fight each other.
Yeah.
And I said, I will straight up beat a motherfucker to death with their own shoe,
And then fuck the corpse.
love Suspiria. Like that's like the first
Yeah.
thing. They're like, "What's your favorite horror movie?" Suspiria. I want to rip their shoe off and beat the fucking piss out of them,
Yep.
and then fart in their nose,
Yes.
and be like, that's Suspiria right there.
That is Suspiria.
And,
Yeah, that pretty much.
Take that,
then,
Peter
like-
Volo.
and then like people are gonna
Peter.
listen to this and they're gonna yeah, fuck you, Peter. So like people are gonna listen to this and be like, wow, I really want to fuck that that. Whoa, hey, I really want to fucking fight that Micah dude because he fucking talks shit on Suspiria.
Micah.
But then I'm like, I will also backhand a motherfucker that shits on Terrifier.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
yeah.
I agree with you on that.
Like, and I've heard people shit on Terrifier, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong
Have they
with
really?
you?
I haven't seen anybody shit on Terrifier.
Oh,
Honestly,
especially
same.
on Thornton's fucking and Damien Leone's fucking.
Well, he kind of invites it because he does like the political thing, so people are just shitting on it because
Well,
they
yeah.
don't like what he's
he's
saying.
very political.
Super.
I
Yeah.
mean,
which is fine.
Yeah, I mean,
that's,
do you? But I'm just saying that's
He's
probably
been in
why.
Twitter jail more than like any other
Yeah.
fucking
It's
celebrity.
like once a week. He's like, all right, I'm gone for 3 days.
Yep, like,
Yeah. Said something about Trump I shouldn't have.
fighting the good fight,
Like,
man.
there you go. Art the Clown, the man who doesn't fucking talk and just kills people, but boy, does he have a fucking voice on
Boy,
social
yeah.
medias.
Oh, so the Trick or Treat director, writer, Michael Dougherty.
Yeah.
Just in
Thank
case.
you.
I
Fuck.
was- yeah, we
The
always
younger
forget
guy,
that.
too.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, dead air.
Oh,
Good.
fuck.
Well, Mike is drinking, so.
I took
Well,
a
no,
sip of
we
my
were on-
Starbucks.
So
we
you
were
were
talking
saying?
about trick or treat because we were doing the werewolf thing.
Yeah.
So did you want to? I know you said you were going to cover that one.
Yeah,
so
that was it, man.
Yeah.
I just wanted us all to talk about it because
All right.
it's fucking great.
I mean, is nobody going to talk about the benchmark quintessential werewolf movie that pretty much everybody knows and everybody references when talking about werewolf movies?
Michael Jackson Thriller.
No.
Oh.
He was a cat. He wasn't even a werewolf.
I mean,
He was a big, fluffy, black and white cat with yellow eyes.
It don't matter if you're black or white, Eugene. As long as you're a
God
cat.
damn it.
Ba-dum-bum. Get away from me! The Howling, man.
Yeah, I have the Micah got me a pillow for
We were
when
getting
we
there,
like
babe. We were getting there.
in
Were we?
Mhm.
it was like a couple years after we started dating. For my birthday, Micah got me a pillow, and it was the cover of The Howling.
Nice.
It was so cute.
Yeah.
Nice.
I love that. I remember like
That
when I was a
movie-
kid, the one scene I remember, it wasn't from the original. It was from like
one of the mini sequels.
oh,
I think it was three.
So many goddamn
3 is the
sequels.
one that you're going to talk about.
It's the one where they're like in the castle, and at one point, or it's not a castle, it's like a mansion type deal. But at one point in like a basement, they have one of the werewolves like chained up, and it's just like this scene, and it's dark, and it's in like this dungeon. And the lighting is like blue, and you just see a chain being like dragged along the floor and something attached to it, and that always got me. Like as
Drew,
a kid,
I'm
like
actually getting goosebumps. You're telling
I'm-
that scene. I love that.
basically the storyteller of our generation. Thank you. But
thank
yeah,
you.
like that scene always got me. And I mean, yeah, the Howling movies as a kid were
Eugene, when you were talking
Very
about like the ultimate, like whatever, the Howling, I'm like, is he gonna say
Yes.
the Howling, or is he just gonna go straight up like Wolfman, like Lon Chaney?
No. I mean, Lon Chaney. I mean, the Wolfman is obviously that's just
Wolfman's
Universal
got nerves.
Monsters. That's just up there. I don't think
yeah.
we'll ever touch any of those when we talk about
No.
Kucher from Black Lagoon, Dracula. Although you did touch on Dracula and
Oh, he touched on
all
Dracula.
sorts of vampire lore last episode.
I'll touch you.
But if Frankenstein, all that shit. I mean, we're just gonna leave the Universal Monsters out of it. I think we're just going all the modern
yeah.
day
Yeah.
70s, 80s, 90s. Is it 2000s? Is it 00s? How do you pronounce that decade?
It's the
I don't-
2000s, and then
Is
now
it?
we're the 10s.
So what are we now? The teens?
The 10s.
Yeah, I
We're
can't
the
wait
tens?
till we get to the Roaring 20s.
I know. And in the 30s. The Charleston's coming back in Prohibition.
Fucking right.
And the Great
wait,
Depression.
Prohibition?
And
What?
the Great Depression.
Oh, well, I don't know now. Everyone's
I
just
love the
getting...
Dust Bowl.
Well, the one part in The Howling that I always remember. Again, it was one of those movies that I saw in the theater when I wasn't supposed to because inappropriate.
That is so awesome.
But yeah, I know. Thanks, Dad. But what was the scene? The scene where the dude, the chick's husband has sex with the long black haired chick with the big boobs.
Yeah.
And then they turn while
Yes,
they're
yes,
fucking.
while they're doing
they're
it.
fucking.
Yep.
That was awesome.
That's
I would
so
say that
good.
it scarred me, but it didn't scar me. I think
No?
that
You realize
contributed to my appreciation of boobs.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. That's
Yeah.
awesome. And like kinky shit too.
Your
Yeah.
sexual awakening was the Howling. I'm so jealous.
Amongst others.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
That's one of the coolest things
Yeah,
I've ever.
I think there might have been some bush there too, right? When she took off her fucking
There's
clothes in
bush.
front of the fire,
There's Bush.
and then there's
Yeah, well they
nice
had
little tuft of hair.
Yep.
Yeah,
It was like a Brillo pad. Mm-hmm. Flat
well, she was a
matted.
werewolf,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so
I mean,
they don't groom.
So the Wolfman remake that came out in 2009,
With
2010.
Benicio del Toro and
Benicio
Anthony
del Toro.
Hopkins.
I
on-
remember liking it, but I haven't seen it since it came out, and I honestly can't really say much from it.
I think
just-
it's
All
on.
I could
I
say-
think it's on Shudder or it's on Amazon Prime.
I think it's on Prime. I'm pretty sure I've passed it before, but like,
Yeah.
I really want to go back and watch that
I
because
do
the one thing I
too.
remember was like just how fucking violent it was because
Yeah.
they were just like, hey, he's a fucking werewolf and like he's gonna rip you to fucking shreds. And
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
exactly it was just nonstop rage. And there was that one scene where he killed like 30 people in one sitting.
Yeah.
Like, that was incredible.
Yeah. That was a good movie. The only thing I remember about that movie, because I've only seen it one time.
Yeah,
And I
that's
remember
insane.
I saw it in the theaters, and I went on a date with this chick to go see it, and
It wasn't
she
Kat, therefore I
hated
don't
horror
care.
movies.
oh,
That's a red
and-
flag.
Which she fucking just kicking and screaming. I took her to go see this movie, and she just ruined the whole experience for me. She was
No,
terrible.
Really? What a bitch.
Needless to say, I did not date her after that.
well, I feel
you
all
do
of us
anal?
have had
Huh?
our.
Did you do anal?
No.
Oh.
No.
I feel like all of us have had like a brush with someone who wasn't a horror fan, and I don't know how I did it, honestly.
Yeah.
Hey, I dumped a chick after we were supposed to see Fright Night when the remake came out, and she's never seen the original.
What?
So she invited me over to dinner and told me to bring over the original. We ate dinner. I popped in the DVD. Halfway through the movie, she was like, "Can we watch something else? This is boring." Needless to
I'm
say,
speechless.
we never spoke again. I
I
mean,
am
Ah.
fucking
I had
speechless.
sex with her that night, but still,
Well, yeah.
after
Yeah.
that, I ghosted the shit out of her
Yeah.
for not
Yeah.
liking Fright Night.
As soon as I left. Aren't you gonna stay and cuddle? No. And you
No.
know, and you know why.
Wipe my dick on this fucking sheet and I'm leaving.
Man's game.
bitch.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
man's game. Speaking of man's game, your traps look fucking huge today, Eugene.
Are they?
Holy shit.
I worked out today, so.
Yeah. Did you just focus on traps for 2 hours?
Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. You'll never know.
You look like you're wearing football
Desi,
pads.
snapped you. You were doing biceps earlier.
Oh yeah, you were doing those.
Yes.
Doing those curls.
Yep.
Yes. Curls for the traps.
Oh my
Drew,
god.
I know you had some more movies over there.
Oh, yeah, we got
I have-
others. I mean,
I have so many. Well,
I got a whole bunch in my head.
all right. So this was something I feel like either you haven't seen, Mike, or you haven't seen the entire thing.
What's that,
Eugene, I love you so much. If you haven't seen this, I'll cry. Ginger snaps.
We
Okay.
watched Ginger Snaps together.
Oh, that's
Did they
right,
make
because you
3 of them?
hadn't seen it. They
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Micah had not seen it.
No, because I thought it was along the lines of like I went through a time where like I'm like, you know, I didn't like stuff like Buffy and stuff like that because like
you're
I
dumb.
thought it was too girly, and I thought Ginger Snaps
You're
was
too
like that.
girly.
That is toxic
yeah,
masculinity,
coming from me,
ladies and
yeah.
gentlemen.
Which is
Like,
weird. Yes.
Right? And I'm like, oh, this is like a weird like emo goth teen chick thing where she turns into a
Wow, way
werewolf.
to describe your wife.
Wah, wah, wah.
You're not a teen, honey. You will always be my PYT.
Fuck off. Anyway, but like it's so great because going into it again, because we just like we'd go to the horror movie section and just grab something, and like the cover looked cool. I didn't really know what I was getting into, so I was like, all right, and of course I was like preteen, so I was just like, all right, this girl's getting her period. Like,
Yep.
this is gonna happen to me eventually. It looks like shit, but like
Yep.
you know, I get it. And then all the other changes started happening. I'm like, that sounds terrifying,
You're
but I'm
gonna get
in.
your
And
period,
then it
you're
just
gonna turn to a werewolf.
yeah,
Plugs
pretty
it up.
much. So, spoiler alert, when I first got my period, I did not turn into a werewolf, which was a huge disappointment. But, I mean...
You didn't?
No.
Damn.
Yeah, she grew her bush out, but
And that's why she's not a werewolf, because she grooms, I bet, too.
That's exactly why. No Brillo pants down here.
No Brillo
no
pads there.
Brillo pads there. No.
But it's so good. Like...
It was.
The
I liked
kid-
I had 2 movies afterwards, too. They were all of them were good.
I didn't mind
Did
the
you see the
sequels.
sequels?
Yes. There was the one of them was like a time travel-y
Yeah.
type thing. Yeah,
Yep.
I do remember
They went back
that.
in time to check out, like, they went back to, like, the history of them. But it was, like, the same 2 girls.
It was like the first 20
Really?
minutes of a podcast where it was like this whole story.
Yeah,
about the
yeah.
history.
It was like, you know, the main character pulled out a notebook,
Yes, and
got in front of the microphone, and just talked about the history of werewolves
Yep.
for 20 minutes. Just rambled on and on
and
and
on.
I
on.
hate how long it
While
took me
the
to
other
figure
werewolf
out.
chick was just staring at them.
I hate how long it fucking took me to figure out that you guys were shitting on me right now. I'm like, really? That sounds like a weird movie.
Oh, Mike
Like,
was
is
like,
that
"Wow,
like-
that sounds lame as
is that
hell."
Is that like Exorcist 2? Like,
Oh my god. No, but yeah, I just remember there was like that one scene where was her name Ginger in the movie? Pretty sure the older sister.
No. Was her name Ginger? It might have
Why
been.
am I blanking
It's
on
been
this?
so long.
Same.
mm,
Yeah.
You know what? While you're talking, I'm going to pull up
Eugene will
IMDb.
Google.
Okay.
But I just remember like she's hooking up with like this teenage boy that was like the popular guy, and then he had to like go to the nurse because he was peeing. He started pissing out blood.
Mhm.
Oh, I just got weak.
Oh, I know. I forgot that's your
Fuck,
thing.
Drew.
And
Wow,
then,
Ginger Snaps was in 2000.
oh Jesus!
God damn,
and
that's
then,
old.
oh my god! But yeah,
I was 16
and
in
I
2000.
just remember like her. Was it Ginger?
Yep.
Yeah,
It was Ginger and
I know.
Bridget.
Bridget, yeah, I remember Bridget, but I remember like Bridget passed him in the hallway and he was like freaking out because he had like blood on his pant leg, and he said like his red pen broke, and she just goes up to Ginger and she's like, "You gave it to him," thinking it's just like her period, and then I'm like, Can you do that? And it was just like
Can you transfer it over
I
from
was
person to
10
person?
years old when this
Drew,
movie
I feel
came
like
out,
this
so-
movie really confused you
It
on
did,
like
a
what it
lot.
was like to become a woman.
Yeah, I expected a lot
Like,
of
didn't
things
she grow a
that didn't
tail
happen.
at one point?
Yeah.
Do you think you were gonna grow a tail out of
I
your
mean,
ass?
no, but it was
Huh.
in the realm of possibility, I guess. Like, I had no clue. Again, I was 10 years old. I was in the fucking 5th grade. Like, I had
If you
no
had a
idea.
tail, I'd still be in you.
I know.
Thanks.
But then, so. but,
I'm right here, guys.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Eugene.
Okay, thanks.
But even, like, her being a werewolf at the end, like, that was a cool-looking werewolf.
It was.
Yeah.
It is, like, because when they CGI werewolves, it just looks so
It just takes
bad.
out of it. Like,
Twilight.
Speaking of, what was it?
Yeah.
What was it? What was the American Werewolf in London sequel?
American Werewolf
Paris.
in Paris.
That's what it was. Yeah,
Yep.
that was
Oh,
horrible.
that sucked.
Yeah.
The only thing good
Horrible.
about that movie
God
was
damn it.
Bush had that song.
Oh,
Breathe
God.
in,
Yeah.
breathe out, breathe in. It's like, thanks, Gavin. I didn't know.
Like, I remember at one point, it was like after he first encountered the werewolf and he's like in the girl's bed and she like climbs on top of him and she's topless, but then it's like a dream and she turns into like the werewolf. That's like one of the, that, and she like asks him to kill her at the end because she was like hurt so bad. I remember that being a thing too. But other than that, I don't remember a whole
Was
lot.
that Tom Hanks'
movie
kid
just
that was in
sucked.
that?
No, I thought it was the dude from That Thing You Do.
Isn't that, yeah, was that Tom Hanks' kid? No, Tom Hanks' kid was the guy from Orange County.
Yes.
Never mind.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, I mixed
I think it's
those two
Colin
up.
Hanks. Is his
What
name.
is that thing you do?
That Thing You Do is like the movie, the Tom Hanks movie about the with the wannabe Beatles band.
Tom
back in the day.
Tom Hanks stopped
Catch You
in
Do.
my
Catch You Too.
hometown of Erie, Pennsylvania, and got a little history of Erie, and there was a band from
Did someone
Erie
talk to
called
him
The
for 20
Wonders.
minutes about the history?
And anyways,
Yeah,
werewolves. Okay, let's keep going here.
But even like Underworld too, like the underworld effects for werewolves. Like I know you have your gripes with the movie and everything, but I like Underworld. I like the first and second one. I don't know if I ever saw the third one.
Did you ever see Rise of the Lycans?
I don't think so.
That was actually pretty good too, because it tells a backstory of the one bad guy who ends up being like the sympathetic villain in the first one. I think Michael Sheen played him. Yeah, that's who it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think
Good
I.
old Michael Sheen.
He's awesome. I like him.
He's man's game.
Michael,
He is. Yes,
Michael
he's
Sheen
like
is the
British
one from
man's
Shaun of the
game.
Dead and
No, he's
Hot
totally-
Fuzz, right? Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz. That guy.
No, that's
No. This is the other
what
gray
the
haired
fuck
guy.
is his name? It's Nick Frost is the big guy.
Yeah.
And then
Simon Pegg.
Simon Pegg.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the blonde guy. I'm talking
Yes.
about the guy who plays his stepdad.
the guy who played.
old guy.
Oh,
Yeah, is that
that's
him?
yeah.
Yeah, Philip.
No. That's
Yeah, Philip. That's
Yeah.
it.
yes.
And then
That's the guy who played. Didn't he played
he played
Davy
Victor.
Jones in
Yes.
Here.
Yeah.
Parts of the
This is
Caribbean?
Michael Sheen, hon.
Oh no,
Yeah.
that's not who I'm thinking
Yes.
of.
From the
I
Frost
like
Nixon.
But he
him
looks
a
sexy
lot.
in fucking Underworld
Oh,
with the beard and the
yeah,
long
he
hair and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a
Yeah.
huge fan of him. He was also
I'd have his
he
werewolf
was
babies.
also in the New Moon version of Twilight. He played
What?
the head vampire in Twilight.
He did.
He did.
That's
Oh,
right.
Bringing
That's
back
right.
the werewolves,
The Valkyrie.
man.
God damn, I hate those
yes,
movies.
The Valkyrie.
Is that what the Valkyrie?
the Valkyrie?
No, the Volturi.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, total guilty pleasure over here. I know their shit, and I just can't help it. I've never
When
watched a
Drew-
rom-com in my life, so eat my dick, both of you.
When Drew
Anyway.
gets sick,
Wow.
she watches Twilight.
I do.
That's.
I feel like that just,
to
like-
what, to get sicker?
I don't know. I feel like
It, like,
somehow it
for-
Jesus
counterreacts
Christ.
and like
it like
helps
puts
fight.
me to puts me to sleep. I don't know because I don't have to.
Yeah,
Like,
it puts everybody to sleep.
I don't have to like
Those
pay
movies
attention
sucked.
to it or anything. It's just like shit in the background. Like I can't
don't
sit
know.
there and
I
watch
don't
something that
know.
I actually like when I'm
Put
sick or
something
tired.
else on then.
When I'm sick,
Tell me
my
how to live my
go-to
life.
my go-to movie when I'm sick is RoboCop.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah,
Guess
can
what?
see
I
that.
fucking can't 'cause I don't like RoboCop. So what,
Oh,
bitches?
okay. Mine is Army of Darkness, so
Oh, fair. See, I
That's
love
cool.
Army of
That's
Darkness.
cool.
yeah, man.
That'd be a good stay-at-home sick movie.
That's a stay-at-home sick. Play it on repeat all the time, so that way, because you know when you're sick,
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't stay up for very long,
No.
so you're always not off
Yeah,
every couple
yeah.
hours. So just keep it on, fucking repeat back and
Yeah,
forth.
you're gonna catch a part you didn't watch the last time. So
or you
yeah,
catch the
fine.
fucking whole movie all over again.
That's
Or you
right.
wake up to the same part every time.
So back to Underworld.
Yes.
But no, I really like that guy that plays the head Lycan, and I liked how they also did the practical effects. Like all the makeup was
Yeah.
real when they did like the stop motion transformation with everything. Like I was watching the making of it, and I was super impressed because I was like, they have to be CGI. Like, but no, they did really, really well. I mean, it's Kate Beckinsale was in it. It's a good budget.
So
but
hot.
like,
She's a babe.
oh, she's such a fucking babe, especially in vinyl. But like, I just. Yeah, I know
So much
that
sweat underneath there.
Micah has
so much.
Oh, you
So
gotta
much
baby
sweat.
butter yourself so
like a
hard.
yeah, like a
So
2-liter
hard.
of Pepsi, a 2-liter of Kate Beckinsale.
2 liter of Kate Beckinsale.
man.
I want that on her shirt.
Oh,
God.
God.
I can't deal with you guys.
But yeah, Underworld was good.
I liked it.
The vampires. We already talked about that. Was the last episode.
Yeah.
Let me
thanks
tell
to
you
Michael.
about
But yeah, werewolf. The werewolves were awesome.
Yeah.
That was more modern werewolf. Has there been anything since though werewolf related?
That's actually
That
what I was
has
going to
come
bring
out?
up. What the fuck has been like? I feel like
Nothing.
the last. No. I feel like the last thing that came out was that Netflix show That had the fucking home dude that plays Pennywise.
That Teen Wolf. Oh no,
not Teen.
Hemlock Grove.
Not Teen Wolf.
What is it? Hemlock Grove.
Hemlock Grove. That had a really cool scene where like the teeth fall out and skin and everything.
See that
I never finished that show.
I got into like the first episode. I was like, this is
I
like.
watched like the first 4 episodes, and then I was like, no.
Oh, it's just so boring.
Is it? Yeah, that's why I never finished it.
Yeah, and it's not like the good slow. It's like the really like.
Yeah. It's not even a slow burn. It's just slow.
I get that they're trying to like build like character development, but it's too much. It all seems irrelevant, which it may be eventually, but I'm not interested enough to continue.
Shows are being made now, so you binge them.
Yeah.
So there's like nothing that could really grab you and fucking like it's just like you just keep watching and watching and watching, and like that's how those shows are meant to be watched, like in one fucking sitting. But I just couldn't get past. I think I watched 2 episodes and I'm like, God damn it.
Now, did you guys watch Penny Dreadful?
No.
Okay, because I didn't know if there was a werewolf in that or not.
I don't know. Yeah, I never watched that show. We're doing really well with this.
I think I watched part of the first season, but again, it was slow.
Yeah.
I heard it was good. I think it only lasted 3 seasons though, didn't it?
I
3 or 4
so.
seasons, something like that. I know it's on Netflix. I'm gonna have to catch it one of these days when I have absolutely nothing to watch anymore.
Is that the one with Josh Hart?
Yes, Josh Hart.
Okay, yeah. We talked about this last week.
Yeah, we established how dreamy he was last week, and
let's moving on.
Dreamy to look at, not really to anything else.
No,
but,
that's it.
Okay, well, since we
sleepy.
covered the vampire portion of it last week, how about we do the werewolf from Waxwork?
Yeah.
Dude, Waxwork was iconic. It covered it all, man. Like that movie was just. God, so good. But yeah, no, the werewolf scene where the guy's like, he's walking through like the woods and he thinks it's all like really just an elaborate set and he's got little long hair and everything.
Oh, I know. All right, who's playing this joke on me, man?
Who is that guy? Because he's in shit. I've seen him in so many things, I just can't think of him. But he's
We'll let Micah do that because last episode I came up with Miles O'Keefe.
You did.
Yeah.
You did. Tarzan from the 1980.
Yep, with Bo Derek and her fine ass.
Her fine
Actually,
ass.
Bo Derek is like 182 years old and she's still fine right now.
Yeah. That's
my
fair.
God. Good God.
That's very fair.
Yeah.
That old, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's somebody.
I don't know if she drinks virgin's blood or what, but she's.
If it works, it works, man.
Yeah.
There's a
Real
Micah
battery.
in Waxwork. Who the fuck did he play? Micah Grant.
Is it the little person?
Oh,
The scary little person?
No, fuck you. Maybe. I don't know.
Little people are kind
There's
of
no
scary.
picture here.
Scary German kid.
Scary German kid. But yeah, that was fucking awesome. That was a really good scene.
And he's just like trying to calm talk everyone during it because he's still pretty sure that this is fake, but he's getting more like scared. But the werewolf was really good in that one too.
It was.
I'm trying to think of the shittiest werewolf that I've seen in a movie. Like aside from Wolfman.
Werewolf.
The shittiest werewolves are from Twilight.
Yeah.
They're just big dogs.
Exactly.
Oh, so stupid.
You know,
Big
for someone
dogs.
who hates on Twilight, you seem to know a lot.
Because you made me
Because I
watch
had to
it.
fucking
You
watch
fuck.
it. Listen, I tried.
Oh, him?
Yeah,
Oh,
she's not
yeah.
talking to you.
Well, fuck
Write some
me,
notes
then.
down or something.
Take a shit.
Hey, you gladly. Well, here's the thing: when the big Twilight thing happened, the big boom happened with the books and shit. Whenever something, and I hear that they're making a movie out of a popular book franchise or whatever, I decided to take upon myself and grab the book and try to read the book, so that way I can catch the movie and I can make a comparison.
Did you know that
So I
it was
wanted
like
to
a
see.
teen
thing? I did. So
And you
I
expected
took the book. I
Iliad
read
and
maybe
the
like the first
Odyssey?
3 or 4 chapters.
Okay,
And
you
then
got
I
further
threw the
than I
book
thought.
across the room because it was dumb.
It's a fair reaction.
Then
The
it
writing
just
is
so
not
happened
good. The characters are
that
abysmal.
the girl that I was dating at the time was fucking obsessed with Twilight.
No.
She ate these books up like they were M&Ms 3 times
my
over.
God.
She did not read them just
Really?
once. She read them like 3 times over. She was super excited when these fucking movies came out. So I had to go and watch these fucking movies. I've only seen the movies once, and I saw them at the theaters, and I hated every single one of them. The only one that by the time was it the 4th one? Was it Breaking Dawn?
Yeah.
That they broke up into 2 parts, right?
Yeah.
By the time Breaking Dawn Part 4 came out, Part 4? It was Part 4.
Well, part 4 was
Well,
the
Part
first
Breaking Dawn Part 2. Me and this girl were no longer together. But me being a fucking completist,
I'm the same goddamn
I had to go
way.
and see the stupid fucking movie. Luckily, my kid was a Twilight fan too, so
okay.
I
So
took her to go see it. Now, mind you, the whole series sucks.
Yeah.
The whole series of books, I'm sure, sucks because the movies fucking suck. But the one thing that was awesome was that last scene with the Volturi where fighting the fucking vampires and you know, they all, like, spoilers, died, and then you find out that it was like a
It
dream or
wasn't
some
even
shit.
real.
It wasn't even
It
real.
wasn't a dream.
But
It was
I
the future if they continued that.
That's what it was. Yeah, somebody like saw the future, whatever.
Alice.
That I thought that whole fucking scene was awesome when they were ripping each other's heads off and all
They
this other
ripped,
shit.
the Valkyrie
Carlisle.
ripped off Carlisle's head, and I remember
Yeah.
you were like, "What?"
Yeah, I was very upset by that.
I just started.
I thought that was
Carlisle's
awesome.
the goddamn best, though. He's such a sweetie.
But and then you know, I went from okay, this is awesome to it sucks
and it's
all
back.
over again.
Yep, and we're
Great.
back.
I'm
Shit.
the same way as you, though. Like, I can fucking hate something, but I'm like, well, okay, well, I have to see this through
Yeah,
now because I can't.
yeah.
Like, you have no idea how much it bothers me that I only own the first 3 movies.
Really?
Yes.
Oh
God
my
damn.
god!
I have to get. I will end up buying the last 2 on Amazon when I'm drunk and on
For like
Prime.
$5.
I
Do
know,
it.
exactly.
Do
but
it.
I have, like,
Maybe
you
the bargain
know that
bin
I'm
at
this way.
Target.
Like, I have to buy the.
I know.
I have the individual box sets of each Harry Potter movie from 1 through 4. I've got to get the last 4, but they're like $60 a
Yeah.
pop.
You know,
they
it'd be
are.
a lot cooler to have all the phantasms.
True, we got to get on that.
Yeah. Even
Yeah, but
though
don't they have
after,
them all on Shutter?
yeah,
Or do they have the last 2 or the last 3 on
it's
Shutter?
all of them. I watched Ravager. God damn.
I have not seen that one yet.
God damn.
You can just pretend that it doesn't exist.
Oh, great. Okay.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
not
I mean, the one before that wasn't that good either.
True.
Was it something of the Dead or
the Oblivion,
Yeah.
Oblivion?
or was that Lord of the Dead? Or
I think it was
something?
Lord of the Dead. Yeah.
3 was Oblivion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
3
3 was when they had the original Mike back from the
he's
first
back,
movie.
He's back.
He's back for the rest of the series.
4 and 5.
Yeah,
He looks
yeah.
terrible in 5.
They all look terrible.
Yeah. Especially like the brother that like came back from the dead because he was in a
Oh,
ball
Yeah,
in one of the
yeah.
Phantasm balls.
Yep.
Yeah, that was.
You're in a ball.
Well, I'm
Oh,
sure
that
Angus
balls.
Scrim would have made a fine werewolf.
You totally would
A
have.
fine werewolf.
say,
So I'm
way
gonna
off
pour a
topic
little
now.
of my
We're way off
Starbucks
topic.
out here.
So I'm going to bring it back with
Yeah.
the one that we
Bring
have.
it back, Drew.
Take it back there, y'all.
How have we not touched American Werewolf in London yet?
I
Well,
mean,
we
we
kinda
talked
did.
it. We touched it when you guys were touching my shirt.
We
but-
did. Mike only touched the shirt, by the way. I
'cause
just
he's
want to
thick.
point out.
I got some thick tits, man.
If
Yeah.
Eugene
You're like a
made
fucking
himself sound
Arby's
straight for like 2
Jamocha shake.
seconds.
For like 2 seconds.
What's up, Daddy?
But yeah, American Werewolf in London. Listen, that movie is a classic. That John Landis, fucking See You Next Tuesday. No, not See You Next Tuesday.
Wait, what?
That's cunt.
Yeah.
See you next Wednesday. Whoops.
I love when he wakes up in the zoo. That's my favorite. That's my favorite part.
Yeah, what is it? A naked American stole my balloons.
Yep.
You know, the transformation scene when he turns to the werewolf when he
so
first
good.
turns.
Oh my god! It's
Awesome.
incredible.
Also, I loved when this one got Carrie, my little sister and I, because we used to watch all the horror movies together. And the one that got Carrie and me, it was like one day we were just like playing around the house and had it playing in the background. And it's when he's having that dream and he's running through the forest and he
Yes.
stops and he finds his dead friend and he's got like that scary face when he pops away.
Yes.
Like that scared the fuck
That scared
out
the
of me.
shit out of me
Like,
too. Yeah.
that was
Shit.
the jump scare. Like the face was terrifying.
Yeah,
And, like,
yeah, like his skin was like purpley,
Yeah.
grayish. Yeah, those
the
fucking contacts of teeth.
Yeah. Oh my god, it was
And then
so
it kind of
good.
actually confused me because again, I saw it when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I was like, is he a werewolf? I mean, is he a
Yeah.
vampire? What is it? I don't understand. Because it kind of reminded me of you know, You're Dead, Mr. Barlow from
Oh,
Salem's
yeah.
Lot. He kind of had like the same visage. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
The fucking God, I always forget. What's his name? His friend's name? The one that keeps haunting him.
Dave.
Oh, the
Ultimately.
one that he kills.
Not David. He's David.
He's David. Is it Jack?
Jack. Yeah.
Jack.
Jack is right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Calls
No.
him Meatloaf.
Yep. I also that one dream scene where like the werewolf army breaks into
Oh
that
my
house.
God, the Nazi werewolves. Yeah.
Who the fuck put
That was
Nazi
gruesome.
werewolves
Like,
in a
what the
movie?
fuck,
that
man?
was fantastic.
And they slit his throat. And
Oh
yeah.
my god, they're killing the
They
kid.
killed his
like
family. Yeah.
everything.
It was brutal. That confused me too.
Yeah,
I was
same.
like, what the fuck does that have to do with the
I know.
movie?
I was like, where did this come from? Why
Are
is
there
this
more
here?
Nazis coming?
Yep.
What's going on? It was just strange. But you know what? It was also one of those movies though that it was like when it was terrifying. But then when it was funny, it was funny. It had that
Yeah.
nice balance of comedy and horror.
That's that 80-20 thing again. That
Yeah.
like 80% horror, 20%
Yes.
humor.
Like the
Yes.
perfect ground beef. That's what horror is. Horror is just the perfect ground beef.
80-20.
80-20.
You're right. You're
I
right.
know.
You're right.
I can bring anything back to
London,
food.
the perfect percentage of ground beef.
Perfect ground beef
Perfect.
ratio. Well, that and like just the
Because you don't
end
want it
scene.
too lean now.
You
No,
don't want it
God,
to.
No, you lose all them juices.
And I like it juicy.
It does.
I like
it dries
it juicy.
out. But no, and then like at the end, the Jack scenes were always like funny. He was like the comedic relief, even
Yeah.
though he was dead. And like when he's in the theater with him, and like he's all fucking melty and decomposing, and like he's got like all the other werewolf victims around him, and he's
Yeah.
just like explaining like, oh, they were just trying to have a nice walk, something like that. And it's just like all the people.
I know you're gonna tell me I told you so. Well, I did tell you so, you schmuck.
Yeah.
And all the other victims are like, you got the British couple. Yeah, this place and this person. She's like, hello,
Yep.
how are you? She's all bloody and
Yep.
shit and torn apart. It was awesome.
It was so good, and it was like another one of those things where like watching it as a kid, I'm like, what is
I'm like, what the
happening
fuck is
right
this?
now? Like I didn't know what drugs did to them, but I was pretty sure I was
Wow,
on
man.
them.
Oh my
Like,
god, yeah,
One of
So-
those
that was
things.
so good.
It was.
So American Werewolf in London.
Yes.
Did you say anything about Monster Squad? Because I feel like you said Wolfman
I
has no.
did say Wolfman has
Is
eyes,
that all
but
we
that's
wanna
all
say
I
about
did.
that?
I mean, you would.
So it's silver bullets
Yeah.
will fuck and kill a werewolf.
Yeah.
But you could slow them down by kicking them in the balls.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. Especially if you're a little kid.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, who said that the Wolfman doesn't have nards?
I mean,
Well, Wolfman
I mean,
totally
in
has
the
nards.
original, I mean, going back to Lon Chaney,
Lon Chaney,
didn't,
yeah.
didn't he wear pants?
Yeah.
He was
yeah.
covering his wolf dick.
Yeah,
I
he's
think
covering
the
that wolf
kids
dick.
just like assumed because I don't know, like why would you think of their genitals? I'm not talking about you two. I'm talking
Okay,
about
After
normal
watching
people.
Monster Squad like recently, like that's like there's some dirty stuff in there
Oh,
that they
yeah.
like
Yeah.
that they like hid because they were like kids. But
Yeah. It's kind of
Yeah.
a kid's movie.
yeah, it's like all your sister does is show her tits to the
Yeah.
German class. Like, like what?
just nothing's happening. Are you a virgin?
Not exactly.
Exactly.
Now, if we go back to Wolf Dick, Werewolf
Yes.
Dick, Wolfman and Monster Squad had nards. But if we go back to American Werewolf in London, if you remember the transformation scene when he was transforming, there was that long shot of him on his back. When he turns around, he's got no dick.
Nope.
Oh,
There's some
No
inconsistencies here.
No, oh
I don't know
my
if
gosh.
the actor David Naughton had no dick, or
David
maybe
Naughton might not have a dick.
Maybe he had
They
one of
just
those like
didn't
you gotta
wanna-
like put a straw in to pee.
maybe did he have? Does he have like the lipstick wolf? Like the
It went
dogs
inside
have
of
like the
him?
lipstick where it goes
Like when he
inside.
stood up.
Maybe.
Maybe.
See,
See, these are things
Inquiring
that
minds
we
wanna know.
I
gotta
mean,
get to
there's
the bottom
different-
of.
we need to know.
There's
We gotta
different
know.
levels of werewolf though, because like I mean, obviously there's
right.
there's Wolfman where he's Wolfman, whereas a werewolf is significantly more wolf than man.
Yes.
Like there's that. What?
I'm sorry, I just love the way you explained that.
I'm not wrong.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
No,
He's just
you're
being
not.
silly.
That was just really cute.
Whatever.
Sorry.
Go on a 20-minute tirade, but then.
So while we're talking
Shit.
about this,
Yes.
Mike is Facebook living us
Yes.
Yes.
on his thing, but it's the shakiest video ever.
I feel-
There's
Well-
nobody in frame.
It's
I
like
think
a
like the corner
Cloverfield.
of the room is in frame.
Well, come
That's
on, man.
It. You can
you
see
s-
like the tip of my earlobe, and
you
that's
know what?
about it.
It fucking worked for the Blair Witch Project. I figured it would work for
All
me.
right,
right?
yeah, that'll work.
I mean, I went Cloverfield because it's shakier.
Yes.
Oh, Cloverfield was so fucking shaky.
We're not talking
Yeah.
about that right now.
No, because there's no werewolves in
There's-
Cloverfield.
I mean,
No,
there may have
there's
There's no fear in this dojo.
no sensei.
Fuck, did I stop this thing? Finish. Okay.
There you go.
That's what ends with, how the fuck do I stop this thing? But yeah, no, there's like different kinds because there's obviously again Wolfman. You're good.
I'm
They
good,
wear
thank you.
He's got like the pants, the torn shirt on
Yes.
2 legs,
Yes.
like all that jazz.
Yes.
And his face is not like the like a wolf. It's a
not
man
pointy.
face that's just furry with like a few
Correct.
doggish, animalish
Correct.
characteristics.
Yes.
But like werewolves are the American werewolf in London. The even Silver Bullet, I would say, was more werewolfy than Wolfman. It was like that mixture where it was starting to get more wolfy.
Yep.
So, but he still kind of looked bearish, like old, like the
Then you got the
Wolfman
wolves,
type look was
the
the
werewolves
bear.
that are on all fours. You got the werewolves that stand upright.
Yep.
So yeah.
Oh my god! Because you said bearish, it just I want to touch base on this. It's what Chillerama. Do you remember Chillerama?
Oh my god.
The drive-in little anthology thing. It was like they were closing down that
Drive-in theater.
It was the last hurrah at the drive-in, and everyone was eating the popcorn that had the zombie juice in it. And one of the films they showed Wadzilla, where it was the giant sperm attacking the city of New York, and like Eric Roberts was in that because what the fuck else are you gonna do when you're Eric Roberts?
Wow.
He was like, this is General Bukkake. What? A
Literally.
nuclear strike
Dude,
on Wadzilla.
You
God,
have
I feel
to
like I gotta watch
it.
this.
So there was
love it.
and it was our we had our friend Kyle living with us at the time, and Kyle was gay, and
He no longer is.
yeah,
He's-
well, he is. Sorry, Kyle.
he
All
prayed
right.
the gay away.
He prayed the gay away.
He went to one of those camps.
One of those conversion camps. There we
It
go.
worked. Thank you,
They
Mike
beat it out of
Pence.
him?
We love you.
Yeah,
There we go.
Just kidding. Fuck Mike Pence.
So he there was one of them in there it was called I Was a Teenage Werebear. And
Wow.
it was just all like the gay kids like turning into like werebears. But
In the
I
bear
guess
sense of the word.
I watched it with Kyle, and he was naming the actors in this and was just like, yeah, no, these are gay porn stars.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
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 And the next
So wait a minute, bears as in
I was a teenage werebear, like a bear,
like a bear, like a gay
like
bear.
like a big gay guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
It
so
was awesome.
it was
Is it?
actually really
It's
good.
so-
Yeah.
Dude, you have Chillerama. I can't believe you haven't seen it. It's so fucking
I
funny.
haven't.
It's
I
so
haven't.
fucked too. Kane Hodder plays a Frankenstein type character where it was like Hitler. It was the dude from Hatchet.
Grandma's Boy.
Grandma's Boy
Oh.
and Hatchet.
Okay.
The-
Yep.
yeah.
He plays Hitler, and he makes this.
Wow.
He makes this like Jewenstein kind of thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he's like, I will call him me sugar. And it turns out this is like Kane Hodder.
That's cool.
He was just like different Jewish people like sewn together.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
wow.
was ridiculous, but
That
it's
sounds
so
ridiculous.
funny. Like, again,
Yeah, it was
just
in fucking
Wadzilla
insane.
alone would have you dying.
Wadzilla
Yeah.
was the best part, but yeah.
So wait a minute, is this like a series?
it
of
was one of
movies,
those
or it's a-
anthology movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
where they were just all at the drive-in watching
I'm
the
gonna have
shit.
to
And then,
find
yeah,
it.
it's just like those 3 mini movies. In
Yeah,
there,
yeah,
whatever.
And
Yeah.
then crazy shit went down
I
in
think
the,
we
in the
watched it
drive-in.
we saw it on Netflix, right?
It was on Netflix. It's not on Netflix anymore.
No, and maybe
so,
on
I'll
Prime.
find it. It's on one of the. It's got to be either on Hulu or Shudder or
Yeah.
Amazon or
reoccurring
somewhere.
character in all the and God, please don't crucify me for this. I can never remember her name. The teacher from Nightmare on Elm Street. She's in all the Insidious movies. The older lady. She's like a reoccurring one. She's in all of them.
Mm-hmm.
The teacher from Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
That shakes Nancy.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's not.
And
a
you know
name,
the medium in the Insidious
Insidious
movies.
movies.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know,
Yes.
if you're,
Yes.
if you're
yes.
listening and you're screaming
Yes.
like it's her blah
That's,
blah blah, it's her
But
fucking
guess what?
man,
menu.
she's
We
been in
can't
so
fucking
many
hear you
movies,
because
dude.
this is
She's like-
live.
She's,
yeah.
Man,
Tell
she was in.
her.
Wasn't she in the remake of the Herschel Gordon Lewis? Was it Blood Feast or Thousand Maniacs or
Oh yeah,
one of those?
2001 Maniacs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with
she's
Robert
in the-
Englund. was
Robert
in it
Englund's
too.
in that. Yep.
Lynn Shay.
Lynn
is her
Shay,
name.
that's her name.
Thank you. Which her and Robert Englund are both in A Midnight Man.
Oh really?
The Midnight Man movie that came out earlier this year.
Nice.
It's actually
Nice.
pretty decent.
Oh my god, her headshots are so cute.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, she's adorable.
She is.
Yeah.
Little sweetie.
Those movies make her look old as shit, though.
They do.
Yeah,
she,
they do.
yeah, she
She
does
looks
look younger
terrible.
than in the movies.
Now,
Headshots there kind of reminds me of your mom.
Kind of,
Yeah.
actually.
Your mom's like Jamie Lee Curtis and her.
And Lynn Shay.
Yeah.
It was a mixture.
here we go. Yeah.
Mom is a tiny blonde woman, and I'm the complete opposite, so I'm clearly adopted, but that's besides the point.
UPS baby.
Yeah, yeah.
What?
Yeah. Do we have what other movies do we got? Werewolf wise, We already touched on a few. There was one actually. There was one that I remember seeing from back in the day. I think I've only watched it like 2, maybe 3 times. It was like almost like a retelling of the Red Riding Hood story. It was.
That was
I feel like I've passed
I'm turning
by
into a werewolf
that
right
now.
before.
Yeah, it's a full moon.
Is it A Company of Wolves? I think it's called.
I know.
I remember the
haven't seen it.
VHS, the cover of it. There's a Red Riding Hood chick in the background, and I remember the werewolf like transformation scene. It was like this really good Miles O'Keefe looking guy, and he's like pursuing her, and he turns to a werewolf. But the way this werewolf transformation is, like the wolf was coming out of his mouth.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, so
instead
like
of shedding the
inside out?
skin or
Yeah.
growing the hair and morphing, like the
just, like,
fucking
sheds
wolf
through,
was just
yeah.
coming out of his mouth.
I do
and I
like
think
the
that's
different-
that's the cover of the
That's
of
cool.
the VHS tape.
I haven't seen the movie, but I've
Fuck.
passed by the VHS cover.
I'm pretty
before.
sure,
I do
yeah.
like the different transformations.
I think
like
Angela Lansbury was in that too.
Angela Lansbury.
Yeah, good old Murder She Wrote.
Ooh.
I think she played the grandmother.
She's
and
a
anyway, I
fox.
remember the scene when I think it was weird. It threw me off because like where the werewolf goes to kill grandma, he like smacks her fucking head. And it like flies out and busts against the wall like a fucking lamp.
That's awesome.
It was weird. It threw me off. I
Like
was
Jason
what the
Voorhees
fuck?
fucking punching that guy's head
Yeah,
off
it was
on top
it
of
was
the roof.
strange, but I'm pretty sure it's A Company of Wolves. I'm gonna check right now.
Well,
While you're
Eugene's
doing that-
how come you haven't brought up Dog Soldiers?
I was literally just
I
going
was
to say
actually gonna bring
that.
that up too. Yeah.
Lick my ass and call me Charlie.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey. So I
You
haven't
can handle
seen
the first part of that too.
I'll be all about it. Look at that. It shows you again my fucking inappropriate dad. This movie came out in 1984. It was Company
Oh
of
my
Wolves.
God.
So I was 10 years old when I saw
I
this in the
definitely let me
theaters.
see the
I
cover
was
of that
one.
because I
And
know.
look, I was right. Angela Lansbury.
Oh my
Can I see?
god.
Angela Lansbury and David Warner was in it. Look. All right.
Oh shit!
Jesus.
From Waxworks that we were just talking about
Yeah.
earlier. Yeah.
How have I not seen that?
Yeah.
He always plays a bad guy.
Well, yeah. Look at him. What is he going to be? A good guy?
No,
I don't
piece
know,
of
man. He
shit.
was in. Oh shit! No shit.
What do you know?
Stephen Ray was in it too. It must have been like a super young Stephen
damn.
Ray.
Stevie Ray Vaughan? Oh,
No,
Stephen Ray.
Yes,
Ray.
yes, Stevie Ray
Yeah, Stevie Ray
Vaughan
Vaughan.
was in
He's all
the
about
Company of
Stevie
Wolves.
Ray
Oh,
Vaughan.
it was Neil Jordan. He directed it.
What else did Neil Jordan do?
Interview with the Vampire.
Oh, fuck me.
shit.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I guess I wasn't in your.
You know what? Here, I
thing of
turned
that.
in my
There you go. So,
podcast
look at the
badge.
picture
Yeah.
with the fucking wolf coming out of
Yep,
the dude's
I've
mouth.
seen that before. Well,
Oh,
not
wow.
the movie, but
Okay,
I've seen
I don't
that.
remember that, but
What?
Don't, yeah.
yeah.
No, don't show me. Fuck me, man.
Yeah. You can go
Oh,
for
yeah. Okay. I have seen that, but I don't think I've seen that movie.
Really?
And I would know
Yeah.
Angela Lansbury in a fucking werewolf
Yeah.
I
movie.
remember seeing the movie, and yeah, that just fucked me up.
All right, so I've been talking this movie up because I originally saw it. My ex and I were watching it the one time, and I was like, "Holy shit!" Because like it's one of those things where like you get it from the like family video, and I was like, "This is probably gonna be shit," and I actually ended up really getting into it.
Dog Soldiers?
Yeah. So, and I've been talking about it to Micah for years, and he'd never seen it. So the other day we found it. Was it Amazon or Shudder?
Shudder.
It was on Shudder. That's a Shudder plug again.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Let me see. Eugene
Nice,
showing
nice,
us
nice.
things. Yeah, I've totally
Yeah,
seen
that's a
that
movie
movie
poster
cover
for Company of
before.
Wolves. Yep.
We're looking at
Okay,
the
so
movie
look-
poster for the Company of Wolves.
Guys, look that up because it's actually fucking sweet.
It
It
is.
is.
Sweet.
That's
It is.
really fucking sweet.
Yeah.
It makes me want to watch that now.
Yeah.
It totally does. We're judging a book by its cover real hard right now. But
Is it cool? Fortunate for you guys. You guys have an old man here that's seen all these fucking weird fucking old movies.
in
I'm
theaters.
into it,
In
man.
theaters.
I'm
In
into it, yeah.
theaters.
Inappropriate?
Yep, that's fine.
That's why we call you daddy.
Yeah, call me daddy.
I've never called him daddy.
Thank God.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'd be weird. But yeah, no. So I mean, I was super into it. So we finally found it. I was like, "Yo, you're fucking watching this movie," and yeah, it was pretty much as good as I remembered. I don't think. Did you
I fell
finish it?
asleep
Because yeah, we
halfway.
fell asleep.
Fell asleep.
We do this thing where we watch movies at night, and I wake up at 3:45 to get ready for work.
Well, like, we're wide awake until like we like start to spoon.
Oh, yeah,
and the
then
moment
I'm-
we get in that spooning position, it's like fucking melatonin.
Yeah, pretty much. So I have seen it before. Mike hasn't finished it, but it's like, I mean, for people that haven't seen it,
What I
it's-
saw, I liked. It was
Yeah.
actually
It's a cult
good
movie because
acting.
It
not a lot
is.
of people know about it.
I've learned that recently. Like, especially there was a guy, John Cleveland, who you have yet to meet him, but he tags you and stuff on like Facebook.
I feel like I know him really well.
Yeah,
Though.
but I used to work with him, and we started talking the one day. We actually started talking about horror movies randomly, and he's another fucking nerd like us. And he and I kind of discussed it because I like werewolf movies came up, and he brought up Dog Soldiers. I was like, you're the only other person that I've heard of seeing this movie, because like no one has. But it's so good.
What
Like,
year did that come out?
2002.
2002?
Yeah.
Woo.
And it was
I graduated high school that year.
I was in 7th grade. And
I was already an adult.
You were paying taxes.
You were paying
I was
taxes.
paying taxes, yeah.
Yeah. But no, it's like what is it, like Scotland, I think it was, or Ireland, where
I think
they're
it was
like
Ireland.
I think it was Ireland,
Well,
where they
one of those
are.
accents.
Yeah, like these army guys are doing like a drill in the woods, and then they come across, like they have to. What was it, like the werewolves? It's like a full moon, and like they start kind of getting picked off on, or they come into a scene of like just blood everywhere and all this stuff, and they're like, oh fuck, what's going on, and all that, and then obviously
that opening scene pissed me off though, Drew.
you pissed me off, but here we are. But But yeah, so then they just they fall into, it's like the standard, oh, okay, well, we got to figure out what's going on, and they're tough guys, and they want to go out figuring out what it is, and they realize what it is, and they're like, oh, fuck, we can't fight this, so they have to find shelter, and then they realize that they have to fight it and all that jazz, but it's actually, like, the werewolves are really cool looking.
Yeah.
It's, yeah, that same thing where the makeup's done really well, like, they look good, they're not all CGI bullshit, I really like that.
CGI bullshit.
Well, because, again, we've talked about this. They can do the werewolves real dirty nowadays, but
it's a very underrated movie.
They did them
It
werewolves
is.
It's
dirty.
totally an underrated
but
movie.
like you said, it's super culty. Like no one. I mean, everybody that I know that has seen it, which is now 5 people, all really like it. But
Yeah.
if you haven't seen it, then you have no idea what it is. It's either you've seen it and know it, or you've never even heard of it. Like there's never anybody that's like, oh yeah, I've totally heard of that movie and hasn't seen it. Like. It's one or the other.
I agree.
So you two have fucking been owning this, because honestly, werewolves are not like my like choice.
Oh, that's why you made a face when I suggested we do werewolves.
Okay, but you know what? And I'm not gonna get all
Queen
deep.
Mike over here.
I'm not gonna get all.
Presenting.
Please grace us with your opinion.
I'm not gonna get too deep into it, because it's a movie that you can't break apart, or just all you can do is just say, "Holy shit, the movie's fucking awesome," or "What the fuck did I watch?" Wolf Cop.
Oh God!
I knew somebody was going to bring up fucking Wolf Cop.
Yeah, fuck off. Wolf Cop was fucking great.
That's
I
a good
loved
movie.
it.
Did they do
And
Wolf Cop 2?
They did.
Did. Now that was you and I didn't go. It was
We
Julian.
did not.
So my old roommate, who ended up moving to the apartment underneath us, ended up moving out of the apartment and got a house, and he just like wanted to have like a me and him thing. We went and saw Wolf Cop at the screening room over at the Boulevard Mall, and we were like the only ones in there, and like it started with the guys from Astron 6.
Yep.
From Father's Day. The
Yep.
guys that did Father's Day, Man Board,
BioCop.
BioCop. Do yourselves a favor, go on your phone right now, go to YouTube, type in BioCop. It's 3 minutes. Fucking watch the
Just wait
shit
till
out
you're
of
done
it.
listening to us, and then.
Or pause
Yeah,
us.
yeah. Don't pause
No,
us.
don't
Don't
pause
stop
us.
it, because you might not come back. Wait till
certainly
you're
wouldn't.
done listening to the podcast.
But like everything about Wolf Cop and Wolf Cop 2, I just fucking loved. Did you see Wolf Cop 2, Eugene?
I did not see Wolf Cop 2. I saw
Oh.
Wolf Cop 1.
It's even crazier than the first one.
Yeah, I still
And,
haven't seen 2. Eugene and I watched that one together
Kevin,
since you
go
fucking
right
abandoned
ahead,
me.
because I cheated
Yeah.
on you with Julian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My bear cock. But
Wow.
fucking Kevin Smith is in it.
Yeah.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's in it. Yeah.
I love Kevin Smith.
He's in it. They got the original, you know, most of the original cast is in it, because I'm sure they're not really doing anything else, but
They're not.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to Wolf Cop 3, man.
So there's a lot of. I just actually Googled like best werewolf movies
Oh, I
of
did
all
that
time.
earlier.
And there's, you know, Harry Potter's on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Prisoner of Azkaban.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of Lucius Lupin.
Yeah.
Lupin?
Professor. It's not Lucius.
Professor Lupin.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's his
really-
first name then?
Fuck, why did I just forget it? Because what's his name named his kid
I'm gonna call
after
him
him?
Lucius.
Burn your tattoos.
You know what? I'm gonna
going
call
to.
him Luscious.
Luscious.
Luscious
You're thinking of
Lupin.
Lucius
Was he a fucking
Malfoy.
professional wrestler? And now we have
Luscious
Luscious
Lupin.
Lupin.
I'm telling you to burn my tattoo. I forgot Tony Todd's name. We were playing Slash Cards. I don't like being put
Tony
under.
Todd.
Yeah, they're like Candyman. I'm like, why can't I think of his fucking
that's
name?
terrible.
I know.
That's
I
okay.
can't do it under pressure, man.
You know what
Fuck it,
other
it
movies?
happens.
I'm just looking at this list over here, and you know what another movie was actually pretty. I mean, it was cool for its time, and I think it's underrated. And I just like it because what?
Remus Lupin.
Yeah,
Why couldn't I
Remus
think of
Lupin.
that?
There it is. Wolf with Jack Nicholson.
and
James Spader.
Yeah.
James Spader.
I remember like watching that TV show, that cartoon, The Critic, and they did a spoof of that, and it was like the moon's coming out, like, you're not gonna like me when the moon comes out, and he just like transformed into a giant fucking chicken. And that like 20-second clip,
That's a
I think
good
is
show.
better than Wolf. Just Jack Nicholson as a werewolf was weird.
I thought it was just pretty cool.
I think
know.
I was kind of scared of Jack Nicholson as a child, so
Really?
I
He's
mean,
fucking
I
terrifying.
love Jack Nicholson.
oh, I love him, but
Yeah.
I was also
love-
terrified of him
I'll have
as
his
a kid. He
babies.
just that's
Fat
fair.
Joker.
Fat Joker.
He just always like just because he plays that like angry unstable very well,
Mhm.
and it like I don't know, just like he always just it was weird to me as a kid. Like I just remember watching him and just feeling
He has that
uncomfortable.
face, and when he makes his
He
eyebrows
does,
purse
yeah.
up.
Oh,
and,
he like
yeah.
just the way he
and
emotes
his smile.
everything,
Yep.
and
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
even his smile is scary. It's
Yep.
like, could you please not, sir?
Plus, he
You're
has that
scaring the
aura
children.
about him. Like, just looking at him, you can tell he's just a cocky fucking asshole,
Yeah.
and I love it.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I mean he did what everybody wanted to do, but he got away with it because he was Jack Nicholson. When
That's
he
right.
got road rage, grabbed a golf club, and
Yeah,
I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
beat the shit out of that dude's car.
motherfucker. Yeah,
Yep.
I don't do a good Jack Nicholson.
Quick
Oh,
to
that's
your pepper
another. I
packs.
forgot about this other movie, Wolfen.
Which one's that?
It has what's his face? Let's see.
Your finger is hovering
that
over
was
it
the
as we
name.
speak.
Oh shit, Gregory Hines was in it.
Okay.
I don't remember this. All right, Albert Finney. That's why I remember that. It says New York City police investigator Dewey Wilson is trying to solve a series of grisly deaths in which the victims have seemingly been maimed by feral animals. He teams up with expert criminologist Rebecca Neff, and together they stumble upon a band of inner city. That's what it was.
What
Inner city
year
Native
was
Americans,
this?
led by the streetwise Eddie Holt. Edward James Olmos is in this, who
What?
warns Wilson and Neff about a wolf-like mythical creature that could offer a shocking solution to this disturbing case. That's right. I remember
What
this
year
movie.
was this? I've seen
This was 1981.
I've totally seen that movie before.
I feel like my mom has talked about this.
I remember it was like in the inner city, like there was city shit, and
I do because it was weird that it was a werewolf
And I
movie
remember my
in the
dad
city.
loved
In
it,
the
yeah.
city.
I remember my
totally
dad
have
loved
seen
it.
that.
Huh.
There was another movie in here that I was like, oh shit, because honestly, I mean, there it is. 1974. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. I fucking love this goddamn movie. It was a made-for-TV movie.
I love how excited you are.
I know. It was. You guys ever seen The Beast Must Die?
Fuck, man, no.
Come on.
Yeah.
That movie was the
Made
shit.
for TV.
Really?
Yeah, it was a made-for-TV
Made
movie.
for TV, and it's the shit.
Basically, yeah. It was this like this big game hunter dude invites all these people for like a dinner party, and during the dinner party, he makes an announcement that he knows that one of them is a fucking werewolf, and he's been wanting to hunt a fucking werewolf.
Oh, that sounds
and
cool.
And basically, once he finds out who the fucking werewolf is, he's gonna kill him, and he's gonna keep him.
So he
And
just like she tracked him down like the
whole
the
movie,
suspects of like
the whole
who
movie
could be
is
a
like
werewolf,
an
and
Agatha Christie 10 Little Indians type deal. And then the cool thing about it is that the movie is designed for audience participation. So basically, they tell you, like, there's a narrator in the beginning that says, keep an eye out. Michael was giving me the thing to get closer to the microphone,
closer to my dick.
but I'm looking at the little
Yeah, no, Eugene is loud
thing.
as shit.
I'm
I
loud as
know,
fuck,
I know.
alright? I can talk back here and you can still hear me. See that shit? Look at that. All your fucking microphones are picking me up.
Oh my god. It's like watching scanners.
So back to what I was saying, so it's like audience participation. So the narrator at the beginning of it tells you to pay attention to all the clues and everything. And then they're going to give you, I think it was like a 2-minute or a minute long intermission
Like to
where they put a clock in towards the end of the movie and then show every character, and they'll be like, all right, have you guessed who the fucking werewolf is? They don't say fucking, and then they'll be like, all right, here it goes, and then they'll show you the rest of the movie.
What is this called? Because I
The
need to
Beast
find
Must
this.
Die. This movie was fucking awesome.
Okay, so
I had it recorded on VHS. I haven't been able to find it yet. You know what? I think it's either on Amazon Prime or it's on Shut. It's on one of those two.
Oh, it is?
Because I remember I passed by. I was like, "Holy shit, The Beast Must Die!" Because I've been talking about this movie for decades. It's one of my favorite fucking like werewolf movies.
it sounds like Clue, but for
It is
a
kind of like
werewolf.
Clue. It's like Clue meets 10 Little Indians meets Murder on the Orient Express.
Nice.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Who's in
Sounds
it? Any,
sweet.
any names?
No big names.
No names?
No.
I feel like Jack Palance
Oh, wait a
was
minute.
in
Peter
a werewolf.
Cushing.
Oh, fuck, dude. Is Peter Cushing the hunter?
No. This fucking super cool fucking 70s black guy is the fucking hunter.
Nice.
He's got
Really?
these black gloves and he wears like this black turtleneck. Yeah, he's a cool
Fucking
motherfucker.
Dolomite up here?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh shit. As a matter of fact, I'm pulling it up on YouTube.
What?
Oh my god, is that
Right
the clock
now.
on there?
It's the actual, they called it the werewolf break.
Oh my god.
Where you try to
this
figure
is
out
adorable.
who the werewolf is. And it just goes through all
Holy
the
shit.
characters and then it has the
that's
fucking,
so
the
cool.
clock.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
I love that Peter Cushing's in this too. That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, we need to find this.
Yeah, there's Peter Cushing right there.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Peter Cushing is
Fucking awesome.
what I
It's-
like to refer to as man's game.
He's absolutely man's game. He's
so
old school man's game.
Yes.
See, look, there's a little
Oh,
clock
that's
on
so
it.
cool. The clock's
That's so
going.
cute.
and-
It
Yep.
times you so you can figure out
Yep. You
which
got a minute.
character it is. That's amazing.
And so you think like families
I
like
love
took
it.
bets on this?
Oh
like,
shit! Look who that is.
What?
Just figured out. That's Michael Gambon, the dude that ended up playing Dumbledore for all
Oh,
the rest
no
of the
shit.
fucking Harry Potter movies. So
Oh,
he's in
cool.
it. Peter Cushing
Nice.
and Michael Gambon is in it. Yep. Yeah, that was a good movie.
I
So
love it.
that is one underrated. If you haven't seen it, you must watch it.
Have you seen Late Phases?
Who?
Late Phases.
Can't say that I have.
It was it's a blind guy that I guess turns into a werewolf. I was hoping
So is he
you
a
would
I
have.
feel like
werewolf?
we've talked about this before.
We started watching it and then we got really bored with it. I figured it'd be something like Eugene here.
We're
I'd be
not
like,
suggesting
yeah, I
it,
fucking saw
we're
Late
just
Phases.
asking.
Yeah. That's
sorry.
asking.
I only get excited for like one movie per podcast, so.
What was it last week?
Huh?
What was it last week? What did you get super excited for? I
I
can't
don't know.
remember.
What did I get excited for?
the
I
end.
don't remember. The end.
When I
I
brought up
got
Nosferatu.
I got excited for the end of your fucking thesis. That's what I got excited for.
Oh,
Shit.
we're not going to let that go for a while.
I know you're not.
Oh, every episode we're
I'm drawing
gonna
a blank
reference it.
on werewolf stuff, but I wanna ask you guys this: what is your ideal looking werewolf? Like, is it like the I do a lot of steroids, jacked up werewolf, or the long, gangly limbs werewolf, or like the
That's a good question.
I'm. Oof.
Like, what do you- like, yeah.
I'm not into the Wolfman werewolves. I'm.
okay.
I would probably say my.
That is a toughie.
Because mine
Probably.
is the howling
Yeah.
werewolf. I absolutely love that werewolf.
I would probably say, to me, the scariest werewolf was probably the one from American Werewolf in London.
Okay.
I liked it was kind of fluffy,
Not-
but dog-like,
yeah.
but like the snarly,
too
scary,
big.
like you could tell that's not a fucking dog. Like it's just
Yeah.
very, but yeah, I don't like the man features. Like I get werewolf, man, wolf, but like I like when it's more wolf than man.
Because like the Monster Squad, he was man-like.
Yeah,
Okay.
again, it was just more.
Just
yeah.
no. Okay. Eugene.
I'm partial to two different types. I like the American Werewolf in London design.
Mhm.
Just that wolf. I think they're making a figure of it too.
I believe
and just
so.
looking at it, just
I'm
it's
surprised
just
there
it's
hasn't
scary.
been one
it
yet.
is super scary and
There is
intimidating.
one.
It's
There's that
awesome.
one when we went to Count Orlok's at fucking
Oh my
Salem.
God,
there
that's
was that.
right.
There was like a figure of the American Werewolf in London werewolf, and it was fucking terrifying. Like
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
standing, they also had a giant pumpkin head, and
Ooh,
you couldn't
life
take
size.
you
Oh,
couldn't take pictures with it. I was
What do you mean?
heartbroken.
Okay, so Count the guy that
Fuck
runs
that, I would've
Count
taken a picture
Orlok's,
anyway.
everything in there is like his own. It's almost like going through like somebody's house that have just like incredible collectibles. Like,
Okay.
but it's unlike our place where we just have like some toys laying around,
Yeah.
and, like,
Yeah.
like posters and shit. Like he has like legit like movie
real,
props
like,
and
That's cool.
models, like
but
real like
his
life-size
big
models.
thing is like he doesn't want pictures. He doesn't want you taking any pictures of it because I wanted to take a fucking selfie with Pumpkinhead too.
And like, I mean, I know, like,
You
but
should have misdirected him.
I
You
was-
know,
yeah, it was
Drew
totally
could fucking,
tempting.
you know,
oh no, I was the one that wanted
be
a
like,
picture.
hey, look at my boobs, and then take a picture, and then you'd be like, hey, look at my dick, and then
Yeah.
Drew takes a picture.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it like that. I'd be like, look at my dick.
There we go.
Yeah.
I like how you kind of went a little James Hetfield there. Okay.
So I got it's a different. I have like two opposite ends of the spectrum. I love the American Werewolf in London werewolf. That design is awesome. That's quintessential werewolf
Yeah.
for me.
Oh yeah.
Terrifying. But then I go the other end, and I'm kind of partial to the whole Teen Wolf werewolf.
Oh, all right.
Michael J.
I see
Fox,
that,
Jason
yeah.
Bateman.
Yep.
You know, little boxing, little basketball.
I think that it kind of depends on the movie too, because like a
Yeah.
wolf man would not have worked in American Werewolf in London. Could you
No.
like some dude running around the moors with a bunch
No.
of hair?
Yeah.
Like it just doesn't work. It totally doesn't work. In the
Yeah.
same way that like in all of those situations, an American Werewolf in London werewolf would not work in Monster Squad or
Correct.
Actual Wolfman or
Yeah,
that.
no.
Like
You're
it
right.
just
Depends on the movie.
it does. It totally does. So setting is everything. But the most terrifying one to me is definitely if I'm walking across the fucking because we don't spend a lot of time in like city stuff anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I mean like just being out and about and absolutely loving nature and all that dumb fuck shit we do that that completely gets white people killed and we're both white people and so it's
You're
just
gonna die.
we gonna die, especially oh god I have big boobs too.
Mhm.
Well you're a jockey so
I'm
I feel
like,
like you'll die
yeah.
first.
Oh,
Neither of
thanks,
us
babe.
neither of us are gonna do well.
It's
in a
gonna
horror
be
movie.
after we're done banging too. So,
Yeah, it's rough stuff, but well, yeah, and you're a minority. You're not gonna do very well either, buddy,
Mm-hmm.
unless you're Busta Rhymes.
Well, I don't know. Now
Well,
it's
I
like
lift weights,
it's
so-
2000.
So do I.
I got some maybe.
Like you're gonna be the guy that
you know
like
what?
makes
I'm
it
a
to the
minority,
end.
but I'm not black. So
True.
the black guys are the ones that get it.
True.
You're gonna
Yeah.
be the one that's gonna go toe to toe with him at the end, the werewolf at the end to save the girl,
And I'm still gonna fucking
it's,
die.
It's gonna look like you have an upper hand on it, but
And
you're gonna
I
be
don't.
like
Yeah.
you're gonna be like that dude from fucking Friday the 13th Part 4 screaming, "He's killing me!
Yes.
He's killing me!" Which is fucking terrifying. Anyway,
Or
I
I'll be
brought
like
up
the boxer and Jason Takes Manhattan and just get my fucking
Give me your best shot.
hit out. Yeah.
Yeah, like that. The Howling
Yeah.
werewolf is just. I just brought up a picture of it.
That's awesome.
Like that. Like you're not gonna fucking survive this.
No.
No,
Like you're not gonna
not at all.
outrun this werewolf. You're not gonna be able to hide from it. Look
Yeah,
at that
I
snout.
see that werewolf.
Look at that
I see the
fucking
werewolf from
snout.
American Werewolf in London. I
You're
shit
done.
my pants and run.
Yeah.
That's it.
Like Wolfman.
in that order.
Wolfman is not intimidating. Like I understand he's got the supernatural thing going for him. I'm not trying to discredit him, but I feel like I could survive that.
How do you feel about the werewolves from the TV show Supernatural?
I don't remember
'Cause they
what
don't-
they look like.
Not really like werewolves. They just
I'm trying
like,
to. Why am
They
I?
just like get like teeth.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah,
really,
yeah.
It's almost like they didn't have like a budget for it, or they were just like holy. They like CGI'd it and went, wow, this looks fucking terrible.
Which is weird because hasn't the show been running for like 26 years?
Yeah, something like that. Close.
You would
About
think.
half of my life. So, well, what are they on season like
You would think.
13?
They're on season 12, I think. Yeah, here's the werewolves in Supernatural. This is how they look. They kind of just look like vampires. See that?
So they're not
No.
werewolves at all. They're like
No,
they're
but
like
they-
in the beginning stages of turning into werewolf.
That's right. I remember
But
that.
it's the
I like their
same
teeth,
deal
though.
where
Yeah.
oh, the teeth are great,
Kinda
but it's
gangly.
like it's kind of like the same thing though. Like the only thing I can kill him is a silver bullet.
Yeah.
So,
Speaking of werewolf movies, because
Yeah.
we've been talking about
Yeah,
it.
speaking of.
Random
Has
topic.
anybody watched the stupid Wes Craven Cursed with Christina Ricci?
I'm aware of it, but no, because it looked
was
terrible.
Pretty bad.
Okay.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
That's-
Then they had we were talking about Van Helsing, right?
No,
We didn't-
Van
have
Helsing
been-
was 2 hours and 25 minutes.
Was it really?
Holy
yeah,
shit!
I remember it being really long. The whole thing with the and I'm not going to get like too into the lore, but the thing was like Dracula had to befriend a werewolf because the one thing that could kill
Who did?
Dracula was a God. You know what? fuck off. Fuck off. All right.
Dracula.
You guys are dicks.
God,
He,
damn, it's
the,
Dracula.
The one thing that could actually kill like Dracula was
Dracula. I'm sorry, I can't get over Dracula. Sorry. Listen,
You live in Buffalo
I
now,
let you
buddy.
say it 69 times last episode.
You know what? Linnea Quigley is in my inbox, so.
All right.
All right.
At
Touche.
9 p.m. her time.
Yeah. Drunk texting you because she was day drinking with her dogs.
But no, and I hate you guys. But like, Micah hated Van Helsing. I know you didn't like the movie, but first off, those vampire chicks were goddamn gorgeous.
Super
I
hot.
didn't say they weren't hot.
I know, but
Honestly, you know what? Van Helsing, I think it got a bad rep. I didn't think it was as bad as everybody thought it was.
It was kind of like listed as a horror movie, and it's not like it has horror creatures and elements, but it's not a horror movie.
It was like, it felt like.
It's like saying Nightmare Before Christmas is a horror movie because there's scary stuff in it, but it's not like scary. It doesn't.
Felt like I was just like watching like Independence Day or something like that, which I love. But I mean, like, I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Because that's what you're saying. It's billed like a horror movie. You go in expecting a horror movie.
It was an action movie.
Yeah, it was an action movie
with horror, like you said, horror elements.
Yeah.
I don't think it was marketed as a horror movie. I think it was marketed more as like an action adventure movie with
horror. I don't remember
Wolverine
how it was
playing fucking Van Helsing
Yeah.
and Kate Beckinsale just looking uber hot.
Oh,
It just they lost me at the beginning. When
I didn't like the guy who played. How'd you say it? Dracula?
Dracula.
No, God, me either. They
That
could
guy
have
was
done
terrible.
Oh, that guy sucks.
literally anyone else on the planet would have been better than him.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's make
I
another
agree.
one. Fucking CGI Peter Cushing as fucking Dracula.
But no, and that's what I mean about like the shitty CGI werewolves. Like they're not great.
No, not at all.
There.
Not at all. And that's the thing. And that's a problem with a lot of movies nowadays is that it's anybody with a fucking computer or laptop does like the CGI because it's, it's a little cheaper and, it looks kind of weird, not kind of weird, kind
the
of
thing is,
real.
It's not that much cheaper than practical effects, if at all. Like they've done
Practical effects are way cheaper though. And, and I don't know. I'd rather just watch a movie with all practical effects than do any CGI. Maybe, you know what?
The
No,
thing is,
I'm
like,
lying.
it's
all practical effects with a little bit of CGI just to like cover like scenes and shit. Like what they did mostly with Interview with the Vampire.
Yeah.
We're talking again. Like, that it was very muted where you couldn't really tell that what was CGI.
They did that with that Mirrors movie with Kiefer Sutherland.
Sutherland?
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
They used practical effects, but they touched it up with CGI.
And it looks so. I think it's just because of the time that it takes to do practical effects. Like you can have people sitting in makeup for like 4 hours, and I get that, but at the same time, it's really what you're being paid to do.
Yeah,
I remember like we were
Shut the
working
fuck
on
up and sit in the chair.
Yeah.
It was like we were working on that movie that was filmed here, Slime City Massacre, and I remember like there was this scene where
Don't plug your shit.
I'm not plugging my shit. I'm telling a story.
Micah plugs everything.
There was a God, if I could tell my story. Rod Durek came up with this thing where he put a board behind. He positioned a board in my one co-actor's shirt and had a condom full of blood on the back of the board, and he slammed the back of his head into a wall, and it's supposed to blood everywhere. And like the condom like popped before, or the condom didn't splatter, and we had to like keep like, and I was in frame, so it took
What
like.
brand was that? So we know
Was it a
never to
Magnum?
use it.
No, it wasn't. It was Durex Chic.
Durex out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Trojan wouldn't split like that.
Was it flavored? I like banana.
But yeah, so like that was just like a little gag. It was a blood-filled condom, and it was supposed to smack, and it took multiple takes, and it was just like I think it was like an hour to get this one take.
Yeah.
And like for
I
that
get
one
that.
like split second scene in a film, and I remember watching like the watching Slime City Massacre, and like it still looked like that scene with the blood splatter just looked bad, and it wasn't anything that had to do with like Rod or anything like that. It was just a hard scene to film. He had to smash his head up against the wall to pop the condom. So it sucked.
Well, yeah, but these aren't condom budgets. These are budgets that
I'm just giving you like a little example.
No,
of
I
like
know. I get it.
They're springing for real balloons.
Yeah.
Like there's a guy there's like a fat guy laying on the floor pumping a blood thing like that off camera. Like
Yeah.
so there's a guy like hanging out in a bathtub, like pumping, making sure a blood cannon goes off for a bullet shot. Like,
but that's where like you can see the hard work in practical effects.
Absolutely, and trust me, I am 100% behind practical effects.
I know you are.
But I understand why they use CGI.
I do.
What's up, babe?
Oh, nothing. I was just looking at the time.
Oh.
Yeah, we've been going for a little
We've been
while.
going a while?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
We're going
Whose
for a
fault
little
was it
bit.
this week?
An hour and a half.
That's all right. That's all right. For a fucking subject that, you knew absolutely nothing about.
Well,
You did very well,
self-proclaimed.
babe.
You did pretty well.
So in closing?
In closing.
Oh, we're closing?
In closing?
All right.
Well, in closing, I just wanted to say that the three of us are going to be viewing the house that Jack built tomorrow.
Oh, I'm so stoked.
It's a long movie it's apparently long. It's like 3 hours. Matt Dillon's in it. Uma Thurman's in it. It's done by Lars von Trier.
Lars von Trier.
Lars von Trier. He did Antichrist.
Yep.
With Willem Dafoe that showed slow motion shower penetration while a baby died.
Nymphomaniac parts 1 and 2, which was basically an art house porno.
Yeah, pretty much.
Isn't that the anal scene with Shia LaBeouf?
Yeah, we watched that.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you watched that.
We watched
No, you watched it alone. You told me
Damn.
about it.
Freaky.
You were like,
Right.
yeah, Shia LaBeouf flipped her over, fucked her in the ass for a second, and came, and that was it.
I forgot
much.
about that. Why weren't you there?
I don't know.
Then didn't his character end up like marrying her later in life or something like that? Did
something
you watch
like
both
that.
parts?
I watched half of the second one. I didn't watch the entire thing.
Yeah, I watched both of them. It's because
But yeah, art house
being
porn.
a completist, I had to watch
Yeah.
both.
I have,
Naturally.
I have a feeling there's going to be like a lot of dick and stuff like that in this movie.
Listen, from what I heard is that when it's screened in Cannes, that it's, which, funny, it's called Cannes.
Yeah.
But based on your recommendation, I actually got Shudder a few days ago and started watching The Last Driving with
Hear
Joe
that,
Bob
Shudder?
Briggs. And Joe
Fucking
Bob
hear that,
Briggs
Shudder?
called. Yeah, you hear that, Shudder? Give us
You're
some fucking
welcome.
money. God damn it. And Joe Bob Briggs calls it cans.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just found it funny. It's like cans.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, it's con. Because I'm a snob. But when they screened the movie in Cannes, like there was mass like people just walking out, puking.
I didn't realize these are normal
Movies.
people too, though.
We've heard that about other movies too. Like, what was that movie that was on Netflix that premiered a few months back? It was a Spanish horror movie.
Veronica.
Veronica. I was about to say Angelique.
People were turning it off. They couldn't finish it.
Did you guys watch it?
Yeah, it was a
how
good
was it?
movie. It was just a
Good,
good horror
but it
flick.
was-
But it wasn't
It's
anything.
a subtitled possession. It's every possession movie you've ever seen.
Oh, okay.
There's
So
not a
it's,
single
need to-
thing that they did
You
differently.
fuck, you fuck with a Ouija board, you get fucked.
Yeah, I mean, it was good. Fuck off. But like, the story was good. I liked
Yeah.
that the acting, the kid was really good. Like all the little girls were good. Everything like
Yeah.
that. It was. It's not that I wouldn't recommend seeing it. It's
Yeah.
just that the hype is for normal people.
Yeah.
We are not
I mean, that's it. I mean, we're trying. We are kind of like a niche or niche if you're
Yeah.
an asshole
Yeah.
market. And I mean,
A niche hole.
all of us are kind of numb
Yeah.
to scary movies, which is why we just watch. We try to get like the more intense, the better.
Well, it's like the thing, taking it back
well-
to the first episode where I would just pay to see through someone's eyes
yeah.
that's not like
Yeah,
us,
yeah.
just anything.
You know, they try to cater to like a general audience, or try to scare a
Yeah.
general audience, which is why these stupid horror movies that are out now
Yeah.
are
But it worked. I
scaring
mean,
quote unquote
yeah, with
people to
Veronica
death.
it worked.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I can't wait for this movie. I just want to see if it's going to be. Lars von Trier is a fucked up director. He makes fucked up movies. So I'm planning, and I love Matt Dillon. He hasn't been in anything like that. I haven't seen him do something like this ever. Actually,
Yeah. Well, no, I haven't
Playing
seen
like a
Matt
serial
Dillon
killer?
in something in a while.
huh?
It
When was
has
the
been a
last
hot
time I've
minute.
seen like Matt Dillon? I'm
Matt
trying to
Dillon was
think.
in that. What was that TV show that M Night Shyamalan produced?
The Village.
They did
Sixth
no.
Sense.
No. It was a TV show. It was on Fox.
Lady in the
It
Water.
was what? The fuck? Oh my god! What was the name of it?
Signs.
No.
The Happening.
Unbreakable.
You know what? Fuck it. We'll just close it on that.
Is it Class?
We're talking about
Was
it's
it
a TV
Split?
show.
Was
It's
it-
not a movie.
Was it-
It's a fucking TV show. It was on Fox.
You're a fox.
Family Guy.
The Simpsons.
All right, Drew, you want to close this out since you opened us?
Grey's Anatomy.
Eugene is going to murder me. So if I don't hear from you guys again, or if you don't hear from me, thanks for listening. Again, episode 3, we just did werewolves. We're gonna do I don't know, just a little thing. Probably try to theme it every week.
First thing comes to your head right now, we're going to cover. Go.
Dicks.
Slashers.
Oh.
Slasher dicks.
Slasher dicks.
There we go. We're going to do an hour and a half on slasher dicks.
Sleepaway
next
camp
episode.
An
Yo,
hour and a half.
we're just covering slashers. Let's because
That's a broad
that's
brush.
so let's.
What are we
know-
going to cover
That'd be
then?
like a 3 episode.
All right, how about this?
I mean, we could do like a 2-parter or a 3-parter. It doesn't really matter. Or we can come back to it. I mean, it doesn't matter because I'm sure we're going to do another fucking episode on vampires. I'm sure you're going to have, it's going to be Vampires 102 instead of 101 like last time.
Eat a
and
dick.
we're going to do werewolves again. I'm sure we're going to cycle back. And then we'll end up
totally.
doing other shit.
like steroids.
So,
You got to cycle on those.
okay. Wow.
All right, well, we'll start with slashers and go from there.
Yeah.
I'm down.
You guys just want to cover 80s slashers?
We could do 80
could do
slashers.
80
We could do
slashers.
80
slashers. So
All
here
right.
it is.
Fine.
Next fucking episode. 1980s slashers. Get this dick.
Which we're not covering next week.
We're
just
not
so
going to
we're
cover
clear.
dicks.
Oh, you said dicks though.
I did.
Well, she said
Oh.
slasher
So
dicks.
just 1980s slashers, no
Yeah,
dicks.
no dicks.
What about Sleepaway Camp? Does that
That's
count?
what I already
For
made
dick?
the joke.
Oh, you did?
Does.
Yeah,
Oh, I zoned out.
I know.
Okay.
All right, so before these two start either fighting or fucking each other,
Call me,
awkwardly
call
after
me.
me. I'm Eugene with
Drew.
and
Micah!
we're the Terror Trio, and we'll see you guys and talk to you guys next week.
Okay, bye.
Man's game.